Rap isn't dead. Rap is thriving. This is the long-awaited Nas and DJ Premier Breakdown right here, right now. We're going to fully dive into light years. Classic.
What a life.
It's true that they underestimate you.
My life is real.
So I'm fronting on them every chance I get, to be honest.
Wavy hair, Mystique, up in this.
Yo, hold up. Obviously, Preem comes through with the samples and the cuts. Hang on, let me try to catch this.
Fronting on them every chance I get, to be honest.
Wavy hair, Mystique.
That's Griselda, baby. That's the butcher.
Up in this bitch deep, chain with some sick feet. Corner of 10th Street, scoop me in the MPV. I'm holding big heat. Soloist, vocalist, maestro. This fish grease, rest in peace, Polo. He see us, I was just with G, just like Ryan E. Me and Preem, this history. Young ones
Nice.
abuelas, Jesus candles, bodegas. Always playing some gangsta. Who is that? They gon' say nah.
Man.
Look at us now, De La Mar, Rick, Ghost and Rick. Big up, Big L, Prodigy, True Goy, they live. Martyrs, if you will, a legend has a cartel. I'm on jets with giants, I'm Bill Parcell. PTSD, project trauma still dwells. Happiness gotta be in you, money can't help. So salute
Facts.
to the men that never hit the pin black. We got to the brand and still live to spin that. What a life, I'm a man, I'ma die about it. Feel the pain, but
You know, I think we all just have like our favorite artists that just hit us because we just love how they sound. We love their delivery, the way that they hold themselves over a beat. And for me, that's always been Nas to me. Nas is just one of the great illustrators in hip hop. He's one of the great picture painters. And I love his descriptors. I love his outlook on the world. I love his philosophy. I love the older Nas and all the wisdom that he drops. But even younger Nas was giving us wisdom. And for me, he's never lost that love and that appreciation for the craft, for the MCing. And that's always been consistent with him throughout the years. And like one of the most consistent MCs in hip hop. You got to give it to Nas, man.
corner of 10th Street here.
So I'm fronting on them every chance I get, to be honest.
Wavy hair, Mystique, up in this bitch deep.
Wavy hair, Mystique, up in this bitch deep. And for me, I remember, what was it? Was it Ether? Yeah, it was Ether. And me and my homies were talking about Ether and just trying to break down the flow patterns and the pockets that he would sit in. And the thing that I noted early from Nas that I always appreciated was that Nas pauses in the middle of bars after a couple syllables. Like he just has a great way to really switch up the rhythm through his choice of pauses and the way that he delivers lines. Like this is a great example. Wavy hair, Mystique, pause. And it's a hard pause. And you kind of just let that sit. And you would think like, oh, that's the beginning. Like finish that sentence, like keep going through the bar. And instead Nas just like lets that drip. Let you paint that picture. Let you visualize that first. And then carry it on. He did this on Ether. He's always done this throughout his career. And he breaks apart bars at just sort of like less normal. Should we say normal? But times where you would expect him to break apart the bar, he doesn't. And instead, maybe he'll run a bar into another bar, and then halfway through that bar, then he'll have the pause. Then he'll have that break. Instead of going like bar, pause, or something like that. Like he has very unconventional breaks and unconventional breaths with his lines. And I think it just adds to the illustrations, adds to the unique pockets that he sets in the street poetry that he gives us. It's a little bit of like spoken word with the MC.
My life is real.
So I'm fronting on them every chance I get, to be honest.
Wavy hair, Mystique, up in this bitch deep. Chain with some sick feet. Corner of 10th Street, scoop me in the MPV. I'm holding big heat. Soloist, vocalist, maestro. This fish grease, rest in
Right there. Soloist, vocalist, maestro. Pause. This fish grease. Like that's a great example. Soloist, vocalist, maestro. And he just goes into a little flow pocket. Pause. And then he comes back out with it. Like, man, I love the way that he approaches and thinks about. He really uses his breathing to enhance his delivery.
PV, I'm holding big heat. Soloist, vocalist, maestro. This fish grease, rest in peace, Polo. He see us, I was just with G, just like Ryan E. Me and Preem, this history. Young ones abuelas, Jesus candles, bodegas.
Rest in peace to DJ Polo, right?
I.E. me and Preem, this history. Young ones of Buelas, Jesus candles, bodegas. Always playing some gangsta. Who is that? They gon' say nah. Look.
Rest in peace, Polo. You know, shouting out one of the greats in DJ Polo. Rest in peace. And then nods to G. And for me, that's an infamous duo right there that he's nodding and paying homage to. And then later on, he has the Rakim and Eric B homage as well, just showing like, look at these great hip-hop duos. And this is what me and Preem are now doing on the track, right? And I just love that. And shout out to Cool G Rap as well.
Heat, soloist, vocalist, maestro. This fish grease, rest in peace, Polo. He see us, I was just with G. Just like Ryan E, me and Preem, this history. Young
Eric B and Rakim paid in full. Great hip-hop album.
ones of Buelas, Jesus candles, bodegas. Always playing some gangsta. Who is that? They gon' say nah. Look at us now.
Always playing some Gangstar. And then another legendary duo, which Preem was a part of. We talking about Gangstar. Rest in peace to MC Guru as well. Another just great hip-hop MC.
Jesus candles, bodegas. Always playing some gangsta. Who is that? They gon' say nah. Look at us now. De Lamar, Rick, Ghost, and Rick. Big up Big L, Prodigy, True Goy, they live. Martyrs, if you will.
Rest in peace to Big L. Rest in peace to True Goy the Dove, De La Soul, and all these shout-outs that he's given, right? This is this collective that he's formed, isn't it? We've had some amazing albums. We had that Big L posthumous album drop. We had the De La Soul album drop, which I'm trying to get a breakdown done for. We've had the Nas album. We've had Rakim. We've had so many greats, so many legends. What a year this has been. People saying rap is dead? Nah. Classic boom bap is back, baby. It feels good. The soul to hip hop is here.
Always playing some gangsta. Who is that? They gon' say nah. Look at us now. De La Mar, Rick, Ghost, and Rick.
Mob Deep as well. They drop Ghostface Killer as well.
Big up Big L, Prodigy, True Goy, they live. Martyrs, if you will. A legend has a cartel. I'm on jets with giants. I'm Bill Parcell.
That was a great bar. A legend has a cartel. That's what he called it. That's what they've called it, right? I'm on jets with giants. Bill Parcells. He's with these hip-hop giants, flying private jets. Versus Bill Parcells coach both the New York Giants and the New York Jets. Bar and a half.
If you will, a legend has a cartel. I'm on jets with giants. I'm Bill Parcell. PTSD, project trauma still dwells. Happiness gotta be in you. Money can't help. So salute to the men that
Happiness gotta be in you. Money can't help. What a line that is.
never hit the pin black. We got to the bread and still live to spin that. What a life. I'm a man. I'ma die about it. Feel a
That's key, isn't it? We got to the bread and we still live to spend that. Because so many of the people that we came up with, they didn't survive this long. They didn't make it. That's blessings.
Still live to spin that. What a life. I'm a man, I'ma die about it. Feel the pain, but I'm not gonna cry about it. Tell the truth, cause ain't no reason to lie about it. Invisible fingers playing chords on my haunted piano. I'm a man, I'ma die about it. Feel the pain, but I'm not gonna cry about it. Tell the truth, cause ain't no reason to lie about it. Invisible fingers playing chords. Already classic before you heard it. The spoiler was on my feature verses. I lined it up kinda perfect and then I hurled it. Rhymes in my mind's like pearls and oysters. Boss of bosses, Morpheus on my bullshit. The illest style right here. Till I got white hair, getting foul type stares. We ahead light years. We come out, the shift starts. So let the fifth spark. Turn the light switch off. Drive a block, switch cars. Toss a face mask and gloves. Damn, I just caught a buzz. Pulled another hit on the beat. Guess who the victim was? Guess who get reconfigured? The whole industry does. Premier you my nigga because we became the men our mothers prayed for. Maybe even exceeded their expectations, or maybe they always knew why tying up our baby shoes. What was waiting that brood and the souls of a chosen few. This ain't just talk, it's true. What a life. I'm a man, I'ma die about it. Feel the pain.
I think for me, like, certain rappers take you to places. You close your eyes and you listen to Nas and you were walking Queensbridge. You know, you were walking NYC. And you were just connecting to the rich history of the birthplace of hip-hop in NYC.
I'm a man, I'ma die about it. Feel the pain, but I'm not gonna cry about it.
That's a great line. Feel the pain, but I'm not going to cry about it.
And then I hurled it. Rhymes in my mind's like pearls and oysters. Boss of bosses, Morpheus on my bullshit. The illest style right here. Till I got white hair, getting foul type stares. We ahead light years. We come out, the shift starts. So let the fifth spark. Turn the light switch off. Drive a block, switch cars.
Let the fifth spark, right? Drive a light. He's talking about a drive-by, and I love how he flips that into pulling a hit Not in the streets. He pulls a hit on this beat right here.
Also face mask
And this beat's a
and
hit.
gloves. Damn, I just caught a buzz, pulled another hit on the beat. Guess who the victim was? Guess who get reconfigured? The whole industry does. Premier, you my nigga, because we became the men our mothers.
Guess who get reconfigured? The whole industry does. He did this on the De La Soul track. There's breadcrumbs here. There's some breadcrumbs. Nas, even though Nas has been mainstream, he hasn't really been mainstream. You know what I'm saying? Nas, I feel like, has always been filled with that underground spirit. You know, it's always been the hip-hop heads who have truly appreciated Nas. Even in the Jay-Z battle, when he wasn't necessarily getting his flowers, I feel like Nas has been given more flowers after the Jay-Z battle and over the years as more and more people really come to appreciate Nas and appreciate the impact of Illmatic. And I'm not talking about a more dedicated hip-hop audience, right? The dedicated hip-hop heads have always given Nas their flowers because they know what he's capable of. I'm talking about a more generalized, a more consensus audience that the mainstream will hit, right? Of course, Nas has had some hits on the mainstream. He's not had the level of hits like a Jay-Z, but Nas to me has always just held that sort of, even being a part of the machine, that independent spirit, that independent vibrance of putting out.
Prayed for, maybe even exceeded their expectations, or maybe they always knew while tying up our baby shoes what was waiting that brood and the souls of a chosen few. This ain't just talk, it's true. What a life. I'm a man, I'ma die about it. Feel the pain, but I'm not gonna cry about it. Tell the truth, cause ain't no reason to lie about it. Invisible fingers playing chords on my haunted piano. I'm a man, I'ma die about it. Feel the pain, but I'm not gonna cry about it. Tell the truth, cause ain't no reason to lie about it. Invisible fingers playing chords. My life is real.
Yeah, that's a good intro. Some classic sounds on this, man.
Yo, Preem, give me that turnaround. Yeah, that's it. Jesus.
Oh, that's a nice little gritty bass.
The king out of Queensbridge, at ease us with your lyrical thesis. Me just chilling, buildings, high ceilings, billions of my vision, please.
At ease with your lyrical thesis. Yo, this is homage to another New York legend, man. Notorious B.I.G.
Thesis.
We just made a vid about that Puff documentary and the deaths, and Puff really contributing to the death of Big, man.
Me just chilling, buildings, high ceilings, billions of my vision, please. I'm from the P's. VVS on freeze, VSOP's trees. Esco Pablo, silked out in Cabo.
He's carrying it.
Prettiest.
Yo, he's still carrying the Big.
VSOP's trees. Esco
Nice.
Pablo, silked out in Cabo.
Esco Pablo. Come on. Escobar, baby. I mean, he even rolled out his own cigarette brand, Escobar Cigars, right? Nas's alter ego, Escobar. Come on.
The pretty.
Nod to Pablo Escobar.
High tech like NVIDIA, just that smart. I know a little about a lot. When you come
The prettiest, high tech, right? Smoking, getting high versus high tech, high range, high value technology. Shouts to NVIDIA, man.
prettiest, high tech like NVIDIA, just that smart. I know a little about a lot. When you come from less, you learn particular plots. From whipping the pots, checking in on parlays or parfaits, how my days start. We all player shit. Dinner's come, we leaving big tips. I taught some of y'all how to eat, but I won't trip. Taught some of y'all how to dress, but some of y'all still a mess. Serial investor, serial killer threat. Turn ether to Ethereum, y'all wanna bet? I got a crypto kid, come with a password. Then I flip that key to digital cash word. But then I get bored of that, it's too small, I'm off of that. Cigars in the roof now, Midtown where the office at. Mr. Cryptocurrency Scarface.
Pay that nigga his chips. Yeah.
I lay criminal lines down over more bass.
The boom, the bip, the boom bip.
Hey.
Mr. Cryptocurrency Scarface.
Pay that nigga his chips. Yeah.
I lay
That's a De La Soul cut right there, man. Smooth.
killer plots from whipping the pots, checking in on
Remember how I talked about just Nas's storytelling? For me, it's a simple line. Like having parfaits, checking on parlays, right? Checking on his bets from the morning, having a parfait. Like for me, it's just like I don't know. Like it's a standard line, isn't it? But it's just, I love the way that Nas chooses his words and really like puts you there. Like for me, this is just an OG at this point who's successful, right? And this is just a day and a scope and a documentary in the lifestyle, right? And it's just, yeah, there's a little bit of extravagance, but there's also wisdom with it too.
No parlays or parfaits, how my days start.
It's just luxuriously smooth. Like, that's the way I can put it. Like, that's what I really got from like the King's Disease series and like just his illustrations throughout that with Hit Boy, man.
We on player shit. Dinner's come, we leaving big tips. I taught some of y'all how to eat, but I won't trip. Taught some of y'all how to dress, but some of y'all still a mess. Serial investor, serial killer threat. Turn ether to
How to eat, then serial investors. That's a clever little word flip right there off of eating cereal versus like being a serial investor, and then serial killers where we come from.
dress, but some of y'all still a mess. Serial investor, serial killer threat. Turn ether to Ethereum, y'all wanna bet?
That was a dope line. I should have paused it right away there. Turn ether to Ethereum. Shout out one of the greatest diss tracks of all time, and then flip it in the crypto bar.
Got a crypto key, it come with a password. Then I flip that key to digital cash word.
Crypto. Having a crypto key and a password versus like flipping it, the key, like keys of coke. So he's got like a drug dealing scheme, but his dealing has now changed. He's not dealing drugs anymore. He's dealing in crypto. He's dealing in investments, right? He's really trying to build that portfolio.
But then I get bored of that. It's too small, I'm off of that. Cigars in the roof now. Midtown
It's too small. Crypto, too small for me. I'm off of that new portfolio.
where the office at. Mr. Crypto, currency Scarface.
Crypto, and then it all sets up. So the theme of this is like, yeah, like Nas giving us all tips on how to invest now
Pay that nigga his chips. Yeah.
I lay criminal lines down over
while flexing. I mean, who else does it this way?
more
The
bass.
boom, the pip, the boom pip.
Mr. Crypto, currency Scarface.
Pay that nigga his chips. Yeah.
I lay down digital lines over more bass. Think it's a shame these kids ain't see no freakniks. DC Howard homecomings and wild weekends.
Hey.
Youngsters said when I'm grown I'm coming. Then got grown, start clubbing.
No more Freakniks, man. That needs to come back. Come on, take me down to ATL. But I tell you what, Howard weekends. I've been to a Howard homecoming weekend. You gotta remember, I'm a DC boy, man. Howard, very famous Black university in DC. Howard puts on some parties, man. Howard puts on some parties.
Think it's a shame these kids ain't see no freakniks. DC Howard homecomings and wild weekends. Youngsters said when I'm grown I'm coming. Then got grown, start clubbing and doing drugs. We wasn't. When I was young I only wanted Moet. I only saw the next 10 minutes. ADHD I guess. Things unchanged. Now I wanna add an extra zero. Be the hood hero. Turbo Maybach V12 go 0 to 60 in less than 4 seconds. We move no less than 4 weapons. Pow, pow. This ain't no contract killers. This ain't the drug trade. No chainsaws, cocaine wars, no blood stains. I'm from the block with a
For me, it's you have to appreciate not only the MCing, but you gotta appreciate all the cuts, all the turntablism. One of the cornerstones of hip hop that DJ Primo is doing right now. Just cutting in, man.
This ain't the drug trade. No chainsaws, cocaine wars, no blood stains. I'm from the block with a chain. This a new blockchain. But my portfolio is many.
From the block with a chain, this a new blockchain. Again, sticking with the crypto themes as well, and just the word flips on that. Nice.
Things from quantum computing to biotech, cause it's life improving. Degradable plastic trash removing. And when the market is down, it's like a hustle when no coke is around. Your palm itch when opportunities found. It's Mr. Cryptocurrency.
I'm telling you, man, this is Nas's portfolio on investment. When the market's down, it's a hustle right now. It's like the streets need feeding, right? There's no product out there. It's a free market flowing, right? That's the best time to start hustling, to start investing in stocks.
Coke is around. Your palm itch when
I think he even told us a little bit of his portfolio
many
too.
things from quantum computing to biotech,
Quantum computing,
cause it's life improving.
biotech.
Degradable plastic trash removing. And
Come
when
on.
the market is down, it's like a hustle when no coke is around. Your palm itch when opportunities found. It's Mr. Cryptocurrency Scarface.
I think what Nas gives you is empowerment and knowledge too, you know? It's not just street hustle. It's now how to elevate even further.
Nigga his chips. Yeah.
I lay criminal lines down over more
The
bass.
boom, the pip, the boom pip.
Mr. Cryptocurrency Scarface.
Pay that nigga his chips. Yeah.
I lay down digital lines over more bass.
Man.
Get
It's a gritty, it's a very NYC sampled turntable feel to this. This is classic hip hop, but this is perfect for Nas.
play me that Billy Joel joint.
Some folks like to get
Hey.
away, take a holiday from the neighborhood. to Miami.
Billy Joel with the original New York State of Mind in the sample, but one of the greatest albums of all time, Nas, Illmatic. What was one of the classic cuts on there? New York State of Mind. Now we're on to part 3.
Miami Beach or to Hollywood. Without taking a Greyhound on the Hudson River line. I'm in a New York state of mind.
Yep. Classic cut.
Steel toe, construct, walk, Nike shorts, at night at court. Stress and cut your life short. I'm from egg rolls and duck sauce, where the feds rolled on duck short. City Island and say less. Plenty talented kids, stay blessed, gamble and make bets. Throw on some DMX's words, they live in all of us. Some get deported, some die young, but it's all a rush. On part 2, I left you with 2 of my friends. And now our goals is that our sons don't end in juvenile pens. Rikers should be closed, MDC the beacon. Where ice if you real, or they rob you upon your piecing. If you was locked down for a while, it's a different place now. They building hotels where it once was a devil's playground. Michelin stars cool, but the streets is cooking that beef stew. That chopped cheese too. Screwface how we smile. They want us gone, but that's fine. Cause we really outside for now and all time. That New York state of mind.
Some folks like to get away.
Part 3,
Holiday.
3 times for
Man, that was a clean verse from Nas. We got to go back and appreciate this one, man. There were some deeper lines too.
steel toe, construct, walk, Nike shorts, at night at court. Stress and cut.
I just love that. Steel toe, construct walk. Like construction boots that have steel toes, right? And that's how we walk back to work. Nike shorts, right? Rocking like the Timbs with the Nike shorts on basketball courts late at night. Like for me, it's the illustrative lines yet again. Like he doesn't just give you the turntablism that we talked about, the sampling, the MCing. He gives you the hip hop fashion as well, the lifestyle, just the different illustrations, right? It's not just, how can I put this? It's not just words that he's rhyming, right? It's an entire way of being, an entire style, an entire essence, whether it's clothing, whether it's codes of conduct, you know, so much of how he carries himself and what he does, everything that he exudes is NYC hip hop to me.
Steel toe, construct, walk, Nike shorts, at night at court. Stress and cut your life short. I'm from egg rolls and duck sauce.
That's a great line. Stress and will cut your life short. We all need to cut back on stress, me included.
Where the feds rolled on duck short. City Island and say less. Plenty talented kids.
New York Kingpin right there.
The duck sauce, where the feds rolled on duck short. City Island and say less. Plenty talented kids, stay blessed, gamble and make bets. Throw on some DMX's words, they live in all of us. Some get deported.
Rest in peace to DMX, man.
Some die young, but it's all a rush. On part 2, I left you with 2 of my friends. And now our goals is that our sons don't end in juvenile pens.
He said, like, you know, of growing up, all of his friends, he came down to 2 of his day ones, really. I love the continuation, part 2, to 2 of my friends, not in part 2 of NY State of Mind, too.
Part 2, I left you with 2 of my friends. And now our goals is that our sons don't end in juvenile pens. Rikers should be closed, MDC the beacon. Where I
Rikers Island, famous prison, right? Rikers Island should be closed. And then before that, too, he had a setup talking about with the pens, praying that, you know, his sons don't end up in pens. And then later on, there's a nice ice scheme with deported lines and closing Rikers Island. For me, I just wonder if that's like an ice flip on deportations. And then also with Rikers Island, like Nas has spoken on this before, right? And you look at back in the days of the crack epidemic, you look at, you know, the crime bills, the 3 strikes and you're outlaws, and how many African Americans were in prison, right? And just flooding the penal system and the prison system, even for minor charges, thanks to the 3 strikes and you're out rule, right? And just thanks to over-aggressive charges that really led to systematic institutional discrimination against African Americans, especially in the inner cities. And Nas always using his platform to speak out, especially on just a prison system that doesn't truly reform, that often leads to many returnees, that's more geared now towards maximizing profit and is just a product of capitalism and less a product of, you know, trying to actually enhance and help and reform humanity. Anyways, we're going off on tangents. Let's keep going.
Some die young, but it's all a rush. On part 2, I left you with 2 of my friends. And now our goals is that our sons don't end in juvenile pens. Rikers should be closed, MDC the beacon. Where ice if you real, or they rob you upon your piecing. If you was locked down for a while.
There's the ice. Ice real, they'll rob you for your piece. And that for me, ice tied in with the deportation lines and was a clever double too.
Beacon.
And then remember we talked about Nas giving you empowerment. Rikers should be closed on a different level as well because he's saying we need to empower ourselves. Right? right? We don't need to be living these lifestyles. We need to rise up above it. That's why we just had the track before. Nas's stock portfolio of investment.
Ice if you real, or they rob you
He's just trying to get you to rise above things and really using his music to empower.
upon your piecing. If you was locked down for a while, it's a different place now. They building hotels where it once was a devil's playground.
Building hotels where it once was a devil's playground. This makes me think of DC. I made my song Gentrify the City. And this for me is him speaking out against gentrification.
Michelin stars cool, but the streets is cooking.
Michelin star is cool, but the streets is cooking.
That beef stew, that chopped cheese too.
Beef stew, chopped cheese, man. Famous NYC delicacies, basically. Like, sure, you could have a Michelin star or come around. Get some real NYC food. Get that chopped cheese. And I've talked about this Ben's Chili Bowl in DC, right? You talk about half smokes. You talk about the loss of DC culture thanks to gentrification and what's happening in the local communities. Well, rent prices go up. So much goes up and everybody's like, oh, look at these nice Michelin star restaurants. But what happened to the local culture? What's happening to the local go-go scenes? What's happening to just the heartbeat of the city? Nas commenting in a similar fashion for NYC.
Screwface how we smile. They want us gone, but that's fine. Cause we really
Screwface, like screwing a face, how we smile. It's all twisted, isn't it? And also, I wonder if that's a mark for death. Screwface, shout out. That character in Mark for Death.
chopped cheese too. Screwface how we smile. They want us gone, but that's fine. Cause we really outside for now and all time. That New York state of mind.
Some folks like to get away.
Part 3,
Holiday.
3 times for NYC.
Man,
Hop a flight to Miami Beach or to Hollywood
What a city.
without taking a Greyhound
Knicks,
on the Hudson River
Mets,
line.
Yanks, Jets, Nets,
I'm in
Giants,
a New York
Islanders,
state of
Rangers,
mind.
the world.
all the NY teams, baby.
And we got fit, jumping up, hitting pull-ups and dips on scalp
Camera's about to die. Sorry, let's keep it rolling.
the world. And we got fit, jumping up, hitting pull-ups and dips on scalpelings. Potholes still be hard on our whips. Never ending nightlife, supermodels events, some art galleries. I can name some clubs that no longer exist. The Limelight, the Tunnel, and the Palladium. All night we stayed in them fly, wave in the sky. If you was made it and wild, and wouldn't trade it to the day that you die. The most hated, and I think
Made it in Y, day that you die. Nice multis.
if you was made it and wild, and wouldn't trade it to the day that you die. The most hated, and I think we know why. Now, rappers we know as legends, drift and float to heaven. Some are living in present. They I miss 87, and Queens was a teen, then a kid with a chain, holding a pen.
Some are living in present. Day I miss 87. Remember I talked about on the first track, just that Nas sort of unconventional, just like pausing in the middle of a bar. Just having just a different way of kind of switching up the flow and the delivery within like the same sentiment of a line. Like that's a great example of that yet again.
Pen and roll pain, we'll never see this again. So I let rain replace the peepholes. I'm suited in boutique clothes. We're just inclined to defeat foes. The 5 boroughs where real life is defined. Y'all know the time when I'm in the New York state of mind.
I don't sleep because sleep is the cousin of death. Let's break this one down.
Scalpelings, pot. And we got fit, jumping up, hitting pull-ups and dips on scalpelings. Potholes still be hard on our
Hitting pull-ups and dips on scaffoldings. What in the parkour is going on there?
whips. Never ending nightlife, supermodels events, some art galleries. I can name some clubs that
Never-ending nightlife. Some other cities call themselves a city that never sleeps, but nah, NYC,
no longer exist. The Limelight, the Tunnel, and the Palladium. All night we stayed in them fly, wave in the sky. If you was made it and wild, it wouldn't
Limelight, Tunnel, Palladium. This is what Nas is doing as well, like connecting history, remembering spots that are no longer here, but using his music to memorialize them.
trade it to the day that you die. The most hated, and I think we know why. Now, rappers we know as legends, drift and float to heaven. Some are living in present. They I miss 87, and Queens was a teen, then a kid with a chain, holding a pen and roll pain. We'll never see this again. So
Holding a pen and wrote pain. I love that line.
I let rain replace the peepholes. I'm suited in boutique clothes. We're just inclined to defeat.
I let Ring replace the peepholes. You know, the Ring doorbells replacing peepholes because technology advances, but also that goes deeper for me because Nas invested in Ring and made a ton of money. He was one of the ground floor investors on Ring before they sold to Amazon. I remember that story.
I let rain replace the peepholes.
Nas has made some very smart investments over the years. Like he has really maximized his portfolio and his wealth.
I'm suited in boutique clothes. We're just inclined to defeat foes. The 5 boroughs where real life is defined. Y'all know the time when I
5 boroughs where life is defined. Y'all know the time. New York state of mind. again, just for me, it's the poetry of it, man.
I'm in the New York state of mind. Opposition teams walk in the garden, mockingly rocking Timbs and the Nas T. They only trolling, and that's fine, cause we outside.
Opposition teams walking into Madison Square Garden. I'm thinking of the playoffs, baby. That's a little shot at the Celtics, at the Boston. Jason Tatum seeing that green, right? Celtics were down, and he's rolling in, rocking the overalls, rocking the Timbs, rocking the Nas t-shirt, trying to troll NYC. Yeah, Nas.
They only trolling, and that's fine, cause we outside for the third time. That New York state of mind. Wipe your feet when you step in my house, though.
I'm in a New York
Hey,
state
I like
of
that.
mind.
Let them know. Yeah.
I like that spirit, man.
State of mind. Your state of mind. Your state of mind.
Another legend right here. Shout out to Rakim,
State of mind. Your state of mind.
the God MC.
Your state of mind.
Ooh. Take that smooth piano and then kind of drop it down so it sounds like it's underwater here and just run a filter on it. That was a nice part 3. I wonder if we'll ever get a part 4, man. I really like the New York State of Mind series.
We got to go deep, deep, deep to the underground.
Take every breath out of my body if I don't stay real. For life, yeah. Turn it up, turn it up, yeah. Welcome to the underground.
Hey.
That basement life, way underneath the earth. Dig up dirt, termites and baby mice. Scattering below the surface. We deep in the soil with jackhammering to the core of it all. Avoiding the laws outside the corner stores with the raw. Take me back again before ice around me. On stage performing while they fighting around me. Later somebody gun pop, the good old.
Before ice surround me, right? Immigration. Surrounding enforcement versus obviously all the ice before I got famous. But for me, it's also a metaphor because as Nas rose up, so did hip hop, really. You know, hip hop started with his roots being underground before it ever got mainstream attention. Nas in the same way started underground and then rose up through the ranks, man.
On stage performing while they fighting around me. Later somebody gun pop, the good old days. We from the streets, making plays, either you grind or you incomplete.
Also, like, the bass, the guitar on this, like it has a little bit of like a subdued, muffled, like underground, gritty sound to it in terms of the style and the mix of this track. Very raw.
The good old days, we from the streets, making plays, either you grind or you incomplete. Open the year 86, Lafitte. For the time that the team was confined to 4 walls, and now we meet. How about it for the real? Now I can fly to Saudi, doing deals, coming back, whole fam shout with his souvenirs. If my kids are Nepo babies, it was destined, and they blessed, let them go crazy. Healing is important.
If my kids are Nepo babies, it was destined. My success. Come on now.
Kids are Nepo babies, it was destined, and they blessed, let them go crazy. Healing is.
Because he's always giving back to his kids, and he set them up, and he's linked them as executive producers, as, you know, royalty recipients from his albums, from his tracks.
If my kids are Nepo babies, it was destined, and they blessed, let them go crazy. Healing is important. Live it if you talking children, get the short end of the stick, let's make better choices. And everything costs, there's a price just to breathe. Everything gets taxed, nothing in life's free. So ain't
Facts.
nobody stealing my peace, I'm still a beast. If I got
Nothing in life is free. Everything gets taxed. No matter what move you make and no matter what you do, somebody wants to put a hand in a pocket.
gets taxed, nothing in life's free. So ain't nobody stealing my peace, I'm still a beast. If I gotta put a piece in somebody grill and release. Figure the speech, picture me a civilian packing heat. Back in the days, waves, immature, naivete. By the tender age of 12, around some men who made it through situations that
Nice little made men bar right there. Some men who made. And then before that, for me, Nas just reminding us, I'm still from the streets, right? If I need to get gully, if I need to go there, then I will go there. And for me, it like lines up with the song. Being from the underground, tapping into his roots. He's not forgetting those roots no matter what, even now, no matter what you see in this success, in this more mainstream version.
That was inhumane. Eating 12-course dinners, look how the menu changed. But the men ain't changed, yeah. Welcome to the underground.
Coming straight from the underground.
Hey, that's cute, baby.
Coming straight from the underground.
A 24-karat go-to-war addict, manic, way beyond boss status. I need a room with the walls.
24-karat gold award addict. I love that line.
4-karat go-to-war addict, manic, way beyond boss status. I need a room with
Nas got his Grammy. Nas has gotten his flowers.
the walls padded about mine. Cops used to pat us down. Old straps we got passed down from old legends. Let us hold their weapons. They saw in us the coldness that was in their essence. Hear the street confessions. If you kill a legend, now you a legend. The one who take out a legend, he next to be a legend. Allegedly, yeah. Enamored, feel it.
To be a legend, allegedly. A legend, allegedly. Oh, the wordsmithing on that is very dope. And you talk about legends that Nas has seen, that he's paid homage to. Big going. Talking about Pac going too, right? Keefy D and Puff. And we talked about the Puff documentary as well. Taking out a legend, allegedly. I wonder if there's a little bit underneath of that.
The one who take out a legend, he next to be a legend. Allegedly, yeah.
Because after Pac moved aside, unfortunately, rest in peace to Pac. After Big moved aside, rest in peace to Big. Who was there to capitalize on it all? Who was there to take Bad Boy to more heights? And again, that documentary, woo, if you haven't seen that documentary, go watch that 50 documentary.
Feel it, I channel through the annals of the life of Ali, my spirit animal. Fearless ice grill, your camera crew. Epitomize, personify, an open letter to multiple golden eras that ended. I go forever. Official tissue, life changer, masterpiece theater. Fuck your candy ass Grammy grabs. I open fire like panthers behind sandbags. With my comrades, onslaught. Turn you corny niggas to cornstarch.
Fuck your candy ass Grammy grabs.
Behind sandbags with my comrades, onslaught.
I think of that. We did a breakdown of that, didn't we? It was Thun when he still messages Hove, listening to Takeover. I message Hove like this ain't over, right? Nas has always talked about, even though that they've reconciled, right, and they've collaborated over the years and more have come together than been in conflict with each other, they still have that competitive spirit and that competitive nature. So I don't know if that's necessarily a Hove shot right there, because I don't think that would be Nas firing shots at Hove in that sense, unless it's in the spirit of competition that they have. But anyways, when Nas dropped King's Disease 3, Jay-Z posted and then deleted a picture of him with all his Grammys.
Grabs, I open fire like panthers behind sandbags with my comrades, onslaught.
I open fire like Panthers, Black Panthers behind sandbags. Bar.
Turn you corny niggas to cornstarch. I lead and you just go with it. The one who clashed with the whole system since I entered the scene. I just roll different. Now they code switching.
I lead, you go with it. They code switching. I've clashed with the system. Makes me like Nas has always used his music as a platform. Always to speak out on issues, to give you more of that
it's soul
substance.
Missing. A Catholic priest appears in your mirror. Y'all waited prima Nas like it's detox. Forget the drum machine. Where Prim could just do the beatbox. Or bang on the top of a table.
Man, we never got Detox. We never got that Dre album. So many years of waiting and waiting for it.
Lit his house.
Maybe one day.
And I can freestyle. They can't see Nas. Welcome to the underground.
Coming straight from the underground. Coming straight from the underground.
You know what's interesting is this track, just the vibes of it and the roots of it feel more like an intro track, like a tone setter track to me.
And how do you feel about the music business now in general right now, in comparison to before, when you first started?
Well, there's much more respect. They respect it as an art form now.
What were the feelings back then when you first started?
Nigga music.
I don't give a goddamn. It's Nas.
And the sad truth about that is there's probably still some racist people today who see it that way.
I don't give a goddamn. It's Nas.
Murderous material made by a madman.
It's the woo, baby. You better enter those 36 chambers. Come on.
I don't give a goddamn. It's Nas.
Murderous material made by a madman.
Let's cop acres. I do this for thinkers. Salute to Sasha Jenkins.
Hey.
The door knocker, fly ladies, Gucci link gangsters, and rappers that use one producer. You know that Metro boom in the future. We still don't trust you. Didn't start it, but I boosted it. Figured I'd bring it back. Since multiple hit makers on one album, I introduced it. In fact, everything in my head make bread. I made hip hop and symphony shows start to spread. But still nothing is sweet. You can tell by just bumping this beat. Still nasty since 91, nothing competes.
Hey.
Before Snoop, before Woo, before Big, there was this young kid with small dreads from the bridge. It's Nas. Preem, how many
Hey.
times I gotta tell him?
I don't give a goddamn.
It's Nas. Preem, how many
Concise, smooth as always, man. Nas just reminding you of his OG status with that verse.
Murderous material made by a madman.
Let's cop acres. I do this for thinking.
Let's cop acres. That has roots. That's been used a lot in hip hop, tying in with 40 acres and a mule. The government promised to all freed slaves. That never was seen through. 40 acres and a mule. That's why Nas here is saying, let's rise socially, right? Let's gain wealth, but also calling back to that 40 acres and a mule. That's what he means by copping acres there.
Salute to Sasha Jenkins. And door knocker, fly ladies, Gucci link gangsters, and rappers that use one producer. You know that Metro boom in the future. We still don't trust you.
Love the little Metro Boomin' in Future. We Still Don't Trust You album nod right there. And obviously the title of that album was shots at Drake.
Link gangsters and rappers that use one producer. You know that Metro boom in the future. We still don't trust you. Didn't start it, but I boosted it. Figured I'd bring it back. Since multiple hit makers on one album, I introduced it. In fact, everything in my head.
Yeah, I mean, you think about like we talked about Eric B and Rakim, Paid in Full. That's one producer on that album. That's that combination. You think about classic hip hop. I wouldn't say though, I mean, obviously Illmatic, multiple producers. Like Nas is saying I introduced it, having multiple producers and hit makers on it. Or maybe he's not necessarily saying producers, the powers in the message. He had multiple hit makers, right? Just a lot of all-stars, basically, production-wise. But there were other hip-hop albums at the time that had multiple producers on it.
Back since multiple hit makers on one album, I introduced it. In fact, everything in my head make bread. I made hip-hop and symphony shows start to spread. But still nothing.
Yeah, Nas did that whole performance behind a symphony orchestra. I mean, man.
Everything in my head make bread. I made hip-hop and symphony
Everything in my head make bread. I love that line.
shows start to spread. But still nothing is sweet. You can tell by just bumping this beat. Still nasty since 91, nothing competes.
Still nasty since 91. Shout out to Nasty Nas. You guys know that I've used the Nasty Knox moniker before, and that's my homage to one of the greats of all time. And also, speaking of Illmatic, right? Illmatic, he did that performance over top of a symphony. If you haven't checked that out before, chef's kiss on that.
Nothing is sweet, you can tell by just bumping this beat. Still nasty since 91, nothing competes. Before Snoop, before Woo, before Big, there was this young kid with small dreads from the bridge.
Hey.
It's Nas. Preem, how many times I gotta tell him?
I don't give a goddamn.
It's Nas. Preem, how many times we gotta tell him?
Murderous material made by a madman.
It be tradition, hate, they wishing on me. They try to switch the story, so they don't look like a bitch in the story. It's my life, not a third-party witness's story. Somebody heard something different, distorted version of the truth. It's murder in the booth, word to
Material made by a madman.
It be tradition, hate, they wishing on me. They try to switch the story, so they don't look like a bitch in the story. It's my life, not a third-party witness's story.
They switched the story so they don't look like a bitch. It's my life, not a third party witnessing. You talk about the King's Disease theories, right? And you talk about when he talks about Death Row East. And he talks about how him and Pac were going to go piece it up in Vegas. And he put that on wax, right? I mean, that's what I love. When a rapper wants to set the record straight, a true MC, what do? They take it to the record, literally. They take it to wax. Nas doing that has been in response to Snoop Dogg and Snoop Dogg's stories of the infamous meeting when Pac was in NYC between Nas and between Pac. And interestingly enough, when I did the P. Diddy documentary and talking about all that, that came up there as well. But Snoop basically was like, Pac got the upper hand with Nas, and it wasn't like seeing eye to eye as Nas was walking away. Pac was bragging that he punked him, right? So Snoop painted it in a different light. Whereas Nas took it to the record and wanted to say, no, that's not how it went. Third party perspective. We're not doing gossip. We're not doing he said, she said. Pac and I saw eye to eye, saw a common cause. That's why I was going out to Vegas to piece it up with Pac. So I can't help but wonder, especially that first verse, when he's got the Snoop line to talk about he was here before Snoop, before the Wu, before Big, before all these legends. He was here. And just reminding us of his place in history. Obviously, over the years, there's always been a lot of he said, she said when it comes to hip-hop stories and what happened and iconic moments. But that's one of those concrete examples where Nas does set the record straight. So I can't help but wonder if there's a little bit of that reference there. But it's like a Nas fashion. He's not like fully going to fire shots at Snoop or go after him. And there's no need to because that's not what Nas stands for. But it feels like one of those low-key comments, kind of addressing things, setting the record straight, addressing your truths, and moving on.
Story, so they don't look like a bitch in the story. It's my life, not a third-party witness story. Somebody heard something different, distorted version of the truth. It's murder in the booth. Word to Lorenzo, Irv, the Ben swerve. Got ink on the sheets, the wings from a...
Word to Lorenzo, the Benz swerve, murder in the booth. Irv, Gotti, Lorenzo reference right there. Murder Inc. signed Ja Rule, and there were rumors at one point in time that they were going to sign Nas as well.
Word to Lorenzo, Irv, the Ben swerve. Got ink on the sheets, the wings from an angel swings. What's beef? Recipe stack of chicks, queens. Flyest ever rush.
Then Lorenzo rims too on the Benz. Come
The
on.
wings from an angel swings. What's beef? Recipe stack of chicks, queens. Flyest ever rush of diamonds in Italian sweaters. Indian gold with the highest of betters. The winner's circle, I remember the win was respected. And we champion for those who had came and collected. For my G's with that money cologne, bring honeys home. I made smashes with poke and tone. They used to harass me when you gon' get up with Primo and Zone. Almost 30 years, people won't leave us alone, and I'm grateful.
You can hate me now. I mean, he's made some hits with Trackmasters.
Bring honeys home. I made smashes with poke and tone.
I Ruled the World, Illmatic as well.
Used to harass me when you gon' get up with Primo and Zone. Almost 30 years, people won't leave us alone, and I'm grateful. Middle fingers up to the hateful. I don't give a goddamn. It's Nas.
Hey, with Nas, better late than never, man. Great to see him and Primo on this album together, doing this project. You know, it's been long awaited, but I feel like so far, it's living up to expectations for me.
Middle fingers up to the hateful. I don't give a goddamn. It's Nas. Preem, how many times we gotta tell him?
Murderous material made by a madman.
Follow the leader like E and R, let's get him. I don't give a goddamn. It's Nas.
Follow the leader. Him being a leader within hip-hop like E&R, Eric B, and Rakim. Their second album, Follow the Leader. Nice little homage to Tip of the Cap again.
Preem, how many times we gotta tell him?
Murderous material made by a madman.
Smooth.
I made a beat. I had a cassette player in my grandma's crib. I didn't have all, the extravagant equipment. This is back in the late 80s. And I used to listen to music on the radio that I liked, particularly old school, like 70s. And I would record it. And then after I recorded a certain part that I liked, I would record, loop, until it just became one beat. And, that was the beginning of me making beats.
Is that DJ Havoc?
Me making beats. Record, loop.
Yeah.
Record, loop. Record, loop.
Pause tapes, I can already see where this concept is going. I like it. The intro sets it up. And obviously, what's Preem doing? Primo is looping this right here. Classic. You needed 2 cassette decks, right? One to play it, and then one that's blank to record the sample and loop it. And this is even going back for me because I was just on the cusp of cassette days, and then CDs were introduced. The pencil, putting it into the tape deck. Oh, come on. This was the original sampling, the original looping, before technology intervened, before it became so much easier to sample and to loop. No copy and paste on this. You had to manually copy and paste.
It's a drive-in movie, no roofs on a bunch of Benzes. Let's try
to time that shit. Pause. And then count the beat. And you had to be right on it.
Reimagine the passion when I got in this. A Panasonic with the tape recorder, trying to level the treble and bass in order. The station sound distorted. I moved the dial,
Level the treble and bass in order. I just love that flow right there.
to improve the sound. Years later, got a Sony stereo system, no comparison with the boombox. My living room knocks. My nigga Mayo next door, he banging on the wall, told us to stop. Take me back. Drugs and money with cruddy, lung smoky, fiends in the hallway bummy. Just finished the OE, music saving our lives. Just listening, getting fried to underrated MCs, spraying something to hide the aroma. Still in my mom's crib, was young and lazy. Chris.
I love how a part of this beat, on both sides, you got different like tape deck cassette sounds, like rewinding the tape, just like going on two different sides. And then you just have that crackling throughout that's just been caked into the instrumentation, giving it a very old school, just very raw feel and vibe to the production on this.
School cause I needed fly shit, the fiends will page me. Not trying to be locked on a big queen's crazy. Guess jeans and polo jacket, just in the crib causing all this racket. Always knew I was the verbal assassin, submerged in a very dirty world but only was half in. That's when I had an epiphany, came with last on the symphony. If I could set a posse cut off, that'd be my entry. Picking up the stereos, remote control quickly. Ron G's in the cassette deck, rocking the shit G a surprise. I open up, bombshell in my mind tells me I could hook a beat up for myself to rhyme. My mom's hall closet and boxes, all kind of shit. Johnny Taylor records and some good Grover Washingtons I'm locking in. Grab a piece of vinyl, drop the needle at the top.
Yeah.
Listen for a beat to rock. 90-minute tape, I got enough time. Play it one time, 4 bars. Press record, then press pause, then restart. Record, loop, repeat. Do that by 20 times, yo, I made my first beat. Pause
Man,
tape.
Pause tape.
I love this concept. Simple, but so well delivered. And Nas more in his storytelling bag, taking us to him making his first beat and literally just putting us in the room with him and just painting that picture in that atmosphere. Like, this is great storytelling rap for me.
Yo, I made my first
Great concept and theme, too.
beat. Pause tapes.
Pause tape. Rewind it. Record.
And that was it, man. Like, taking classic vinyls. That's why, you know, a lot of hip-hop samples from classics, because that's what was found on vinyl, right? Sampling from soul, sampling from R&B, sampling these different sounds. It was taking the vinyl records and then cutting from those samples and then patterning in drums on top of that and looping these different samples. And there's some of the origins of beat making and of production that are still applied and still used within hip-hop today.
Pause tape. Rewind it. Record.
Love just that little history lesson, man.
Record.
Again, for me, like, you're just taking different moments in hip-hop history, and Nas is just like snapping a picture. He's taking a Polaroid so that these moments can live on and be documented through his music to live on.
Loop. Record. Loop.
And then gets looped. Yeah. Hey, I like that track.
Writing my name in graffiti.
Yes, indeedy, I wrote graffiti.
Writing my name in graffiti.
Yes, indeedy, I wrote graffiti.
I'm hard to read like graffiti. Here's my galactic and citizenship card. Interplanetary.
Or rock him homage, man. His samples cut in.
I'm hard to read like graffiti. Here's my galactic and citizenship card. Interplanetary mission, I've been discharged.
What the Battlestar Galactica is that intro?
Here's my galactic and citizenship card. Interplanetary mission, I've been discharged to hit y'all. No ancillary staff will assist me. I'm about to show you what that writer's list be. See,
No ancillary staff will assist me. That's your word of the day right there.
no ancillary staff will assist me. I'm about to show you what that writer's list be. See, I'm a writer in rap form, but these are writers that bomb trains and subway platforms. Courageous, brave, and street creators. They synonymous with DJs, rappers, and breakers.
Yeah.
Arms folded, jail poses, ill portraits, foster kids.
Right, bombing. About to go all city, baby. All city bomber. Makes me think of that Aesop Rock breakdown that I did. Hang on a second. I got a call from the wife. Let's see what's up. Sorry, that was important. Let's keep it rolling.
Mission, I've been discharged to hit y'all. No ancillary staff will assist me. I'm about to show you what that writer's list be. See, I'm a writer in rap form, but these are writers that bomb trains and subway platforms. Courageous, brave, and street creators. They synonymous.
I love that. I'm a writer in rap form, but these are graffiti writers. And then he ties it into the pillars of hip hop.
With DJs, rappers, and breakers.
DJs, rappers, and breakers, right? Turntables, turntablism, one of the pillars. B-boying, breakers, breakdancers, one of the pillars. MCing, rappers, one of the other pillars. And what's one of the other pillars? Graffitiism, right? And then if you want to add a fifth, some people go 4, other people go 5. Knowledge. Let's go. Come on, Nas.
Ages, bravest street creators. They synonymous with DJs, rappers, and breakers. Arms folded, jail poses, ill portraits. Foster kids mixed in with the ill fortune. Fat laces.
Arms folded, jail poses. I just love the way that he just like drips that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Back in the day, shit calligraphers tagging their names, putting their signatures in places. Courtyards, sports bars, landmarks, 10 clocks, jams in the park. They doing art.
Nice.
Big bubble letters all over the city. I see it up in high places, wonder how they did it. Admit it, I always wish that I could do the same. But now the mic is a marker, I'm tagging up names. Sometimes at night I
This is another great concept.
same. But now the mic is a marker, I'm tagging up names. Sometimes
He's using his mic as a spray can, basically. He's tagging, but he's tagging the way that he knows well with his talent, even though he laments not being able to be one of those great graffiti artists, like looking up, wondering, yo, how'd they get up there? I think that sometimes. How'd they get there? How'd they do that?
sometimes at night I would walk with a pen, with a marker, or even some chalk.
Writing my
Hey.
name in graffiti. Yes, indeedy, I wrote graffiti.
Sometimes at night I would walk with a pen, with a marker, or even some chalk.
Yes, indeedy, I wrote graffiti.
I'm hard to read like graffiti. Henry Chiffant made Star Wars. A young K Slay tag was Dez. Go check it out, y'all. Zephyr got a Z sprayed on his.
I forgot about that. Shout out to DJ K Slay, man, who was originally a tagger in Dez. All right, yeah.
A young K Slay tag was Dez.
Drop that knowledge, Nas.
Go check it out, y'all. Zephyr got a Z sprayed on his back. Sleep out of train track in Wild Style. Straight outlaws. Zorro was Lee Quinonez. Shout the Saint, Blade, Ink, Sink.
Zorro from Wild Style. Nas has talked about Wild Style, the movie, before, which catalogs hip-hop and graffitiism in NYC.
Pave Crass and Topaz. Shouting out Taki 183. Cornbread straight out of Philly. Phase 2 out of NYC. The mic
Yo.
is a marker. I'm tagging more names. Quick and Fuzz, a cool sphere out of Queens. Case 2, easy.
Just like a graffiti artist tags their name over what they've done. I love how Nas is likening his microphone to a tagger, to his form of graffiti marking. In this case, what is he doing at tag? He's tagging all these great renowned graffiti artists, all these names that he's paying homage to. In a way, he's spraying himself. That's dope.
Cap goes germs. If you into art, you should be concerned. These are some of the kings of the crafts. And there's some iconic queens I should add. Charming, Claw, Lady Pink goes
Nice.
back. And Mad C, Germany's on the map. On the west,
Gotta show love to the females too.
Slick, Dream, Chaka, and Hex. And international writers I can't forget. So let's salute the highly gifted Krylon mystics. This is homage to the ghetto hieroglyphics. Sometimes at night I would walk with a
This is homage to the ghetto hieroglyphics. I love that line.
Krylon mystics. This is homage to the ghetto hieroglyphics. Sometimes at night I would walk with a pen, with a marker, or even some chalk.
Writing my name in graffiti. Yes, indeedy, I wrote graffiti.
Sometimes at night I would walk with a pen, with a marker, or even some chalk.
Yes, indeedy, I wrote graffiti.
Hey.
I'm hard to read like graffiti. Shout out to TK, Costin Revs, Bomb 5, Peak, Reese, VE, Jesus Saves, 2 Ill,
Oh, yeah.
Doze, PJ, Chino, Coco 144, Billy, Vinny, Flashbacks, JA, Ecstasy Crew is all
I love how all these different call outs happen at different points within the mix, like different spaces in it. Just nice mixing technique.
you. What you gotta do? Baby, 168, 1 up, can 2 bait, Cal first, we get it straight, can control, Futura, East Row, on the run, rockin' and suckers, Eli, old Queens boys, mad style king, most talked about, mob rules, for the rap, can't be stopped, for the rush, Dame, 3D stylograph. When the cops came, they ran away, then returned. Keep hearing crackers whack just burns into my mind. It's called vandalism like a crime. They had intuition cause getting pitched was a given, not new.
Keith Haring, crack is whack. That was painted during the crack epidemic. It was not commissioned by the city. But then when they tried to charge Keith, there was such just protesting going on and an uproar that it ended up in the end being officially commission. So I love how he takes it. You know, on one hand, from one perspective, graffiti is viewed as vandalism. From another perspective, depending on who's saying it and who's writing it, it's viewed as art and timeless art.
It's called
As an integral part of hip-hop culture.
vandalism, like a crime. They had intuition because getting pitched was a given. Not new to the system when it's in you was like a religion. Fade was Fab Five Freddy. Oh, did I mention? Crack
Hey,
sit.
we talked about Fab Five Freddy. He just had a shout out and some love in that Coast Contra breakdown that I did. Yo MTV Raps as well. He hosted that. But before that, being known as a tagger.
Like a religion. Fade was Fab Five Freddy. Oh, did I mention? Crack, sit, gears, and poem. Sitting on a throne is Merc Gnome. And scheme is the whiz and shame. Trap invoking Harlem Hall of Fame. Ice Itch, most famous for freight trains. The mic is a marker, I'm tagging up names.
Nice.
Dondi, Serve, Running Man, Wayne. Echo and Totem, Tame One. Ace One, Men One. Same old, that's Basquiat done. Big shout out the whole Tats crew gang.
Same-o, that was Basquiat's tag. And Nas has bragged and talked about, we did it on King's Disease when we did the breakdown of King's Disease 3 when he brags about his Basquiats that he has. Jay-Z has had Basquiat lines as well, but the famous artist Basquiat was originally and started as a tagger. Same-o.
Basquiat done. Big shout out.
Basquiat thun, and then using some of the local slang, man. Thun, come on.
The whole Tats crew gang. His scrapyard to rack up some new paint. Made you look, another legendary crew. How ironic I made a song with that name in 02. Saint Smith, two brothers, one pass.
Oh, I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. With them gangsters.
How ironic I made a song with that name in 02.
I love that, man. I love tying that. Look at that. Shout out to that graffiti group. And then also, shout out to my track.
Saint Smith, two brothers, one pass. FX crew, idea and stash. Risk, R-I-S-K, Coke, Revolt, Tracy 168, Doc, TC5 crew, Hard, Shot 147, it don't stop. And we all send blessings to these two. Salute 167 and rule. So let's salute the highly gifted Krylon mystics. This is homage to the ghetto hieroglyphics. To all the writers out there that's just getting started, just getting your name out there. Keep bombing.
Keep bombing. Another, just for me, amazing concept, right? And just standing, this is like an encyclopedia for hip hop. This is just another one of those great chapters to sit in the history book, to pay homage to an integral part of the culture, to pay homage and to shout out and show love and use his art form to pay love to another art form and some other amazing artists. I love that from Nas. Like the little snap track to this, gotta bounce.
Young Kings. It all starts. Humble beginnings. Young Kings. Young Kings. Yeah. Head on a swivel, loaded lead in the nickel. The devil holding a sickle, wanna sever your tissue. That's forever the issue, then candlelight of the visual. They say jail is both a rehab center and homeless shelter. And life and death is closest a tonic and seltzer. Never fold under pressure, give you my manifesto. Every man is a vessel, my son is my reflection. He from the highest heaven, I try not to possess him. Allow him to be tested. One day the words may come out the mouth of a reverend. By the power vested in me, loud at his wedding. Get flowers while you can smell them, I try to tell him. All the diamonds and foreigns, all the finest of garments. It's really how it ends and not how it started. Filthy rich scuba diving in your wealthy pockets. Louis Prada, but health is my most valuable stock tip. Y'all about to run things to my young kings. To my brothers with sons, let them run.
Hey.
To my brothers with sons, so fun.
Hey, Nas made a song for the daughters, now he's making a song for the sons, man. This is smooth.
Humble beginnings. Young kings. Young kings. Yeah. Head on a swivel, loaded lead in the nickel.
Head on a swivel, loaded lead on the nickel. I love right there, just that little run-on flow. Because we talk about how Nas just chops up bars and like stops bars right in the middle of a delivery. Like just having sort of unconventional just movements. And when he chooses to flow through lines and when he chooses to slow it down and let things breathe. And just has a great use of timing and a great use of breathing and stopping to really have some unique flow pockets that he sits in.
The devil holding a sickle. Head on a swivel, loaded lead in the nickel.
Pause, right?
The devil holding a sickle, wanna sever your tissue.
Devil holding a sickle, wanna sever your tissue. That's a nice little sever tissue. Nickel, swivel. Nice little multi-punching. Like
Forever the issue, then candlelight.
holding a nickel plate, right?
Nickel, the devil holding a sickle, wanna sever your tissue. That's forever the issue, then candlelight of the visual. They say jail is both a rehab center and homeless shelter. And life and death is
Jail is both a rehab center and a homeless shelter. Preach.
candlelight of the visual. They say jail is both a rehab center and homeless shelter. And life and death is close as a tonic and seltzer.
Life and death as close as a tonic and a seltzer. Both are carbonated waters, right? Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty close. The tonic's a little bit sweeter. Got a little bit different to it, but at the end of the day, they're both carbonated water, right? Very close to each other. Life and death go hand in hand.
Jail is both a
Jail, rehab center, homeless shelter.
rehab center and
Nice paradoxical lines that kind of flip on its head.
homeless shelter. And life and death is close as a tonic and seltzer. Never fold under pressure, give you my manifesto. Every man is a vessel, my son is my reflection. He from the high
Every man is a vessel. My son is my reflection. Lead by example.
is heaven. I try not to possess him, allow him to be tested. One day the words may come out the mouth of a reverend.
I'm actually all right with the lighting that way. We'll leave it. I'll fix it later.
I try not to possess him, allow him to be tested. One day the words may come out the mouth of a reverend. By the power vested in me, loud at his wedding. Give flowers while you can smell them, I try to tell him. All the diamonds and foreigns, all the finest of garments. It's really how it ends and not how it started. Filthy rich scuba diving in your wealthy pockets. Louis Prada, but help.
I love that because he's really lived by those lines of giving flowers to people while they're breathing and while you're breathing, right? Because we do have this tendency, once people pass away, oh, how great they were, how legendary they were. Don't just give flowers to the dead, give flowers to the living. And Nas, on the writer's track, on so many tracks before, paying homage to the greats, right? Nas is always giving flowers and really living by those ethos that he raps about.
How it ends and not how it started. Filthy rich scuba diving in your wealthy pockets. Louis Prada, but health is my most valuable stock tip. Y'all about to run things to my young kings. To my brothers with sons, let them run. To my brothers with sons, so fun. I pray y'all both share the most powerful bond. A little different from him and his mom. To my sisters with boys, the joy. To my sisters with boys, enjoy. Tell him stand tall, know he should go for it all.
He's the glorious king.
Plenty stuff I used to see I often thought was an image of us. Getting off the city bus, all the memories rush. I used to look up at the crosses sign. A child would have grown up holding his arm while I was walking with my mom. I pointed at it, automatic. I saw it as a little boy who was the baddest. Like, don't let him run in traffic. I really thought the crosses sign was me and my mom. Like, who thought we was that important for a street sign? One year she told me that sign was for everybody. I'm like, we ain't everybody now, we special, mommy.
Hey.
Playing with toys, yo, she got us Atari. Those
I love that little storytelling, just that little moment from his childhood. And again, I continue to say this, Nas's ability as a storyteller, as an illustrator. Just a simple moment, just reaching in and taking a simple moment and putting us in that moment. But for me, exemplifying this song and exemplifying the specialness, the bond between parent and child. And then also just like that childhood innocence, that childhood dreaming of being something bigger. And mom is trying to hit him with that dose of reality. And that's what the streets did. And the streets hit him with that reality. But what's this song and what's one of Nas's themes? Empowerment, rising up, right? Sons, young kings in parentheses, trying to elevate, trying to just rise to something bigger. Nas as a kid still held on to that dream. And look what that dream has manifested and become. And now he's trying to pass on that same, being an idealist almost in that sense, but manifesting it.
we ain't everybody now, we special, mommy. Playing with toys, yo, she got us Atari. Those is Miss Ann's boys, Nasir and Jabari. Our youth was constantly fighting institutional racism in school. We questioned the bias, two little future lions.
Two little future lions, shout out to him and his brother Jungle, and fighting institutional racism in the schools.
We fighting institutional racism in school. We questioned the bias, two little future lions. Haile Selassie's in training. Y chromosome, and no time they grown.
Haile Selassie's in training. Haile Selassie's. Right, he's big in Rastafarian circles, but he was the last emperor of Ethiopia. Two key things that he did: abolishing slavery and the slave trade in Ethiopia, trying to unite African nations, looking at European models and going, why can't we unite ourselves? And trying to empower, modernize, and innovate Ethiopia until the Russians came in, until the Cold War got involved, until the Russians started a coup, had him assassinated, inserted their own brand of ideology, and yeah, forever slowing the progress of Ethiopia in that case.
Selassie's in training. Y chromosome and no time they grown.
Y chromosome and no time they grown. Why? Because males have an XY chromosome.
Firstborn be like the mom, secondborn is usually like dad. Then you add the other siblings. Hold each other down cause love brings the world at your feet, my young kings. To my brothers with sons, let them run. To my brothers with sons, so fun. I pray y'all both share the most powerful bond. A little different from him and his mom. To my sisters with boys, the joy. To my sisters with boys, enjoy. Tell him stand tall, know he should go for it all.
Be the glorious king.
That's Noriega. Capone and Noriega, man. CNN. Love the uplifting message and piano uplifting of that one.
Time.
Hey.
Hey, yo, Black, it's time.
Fly like an eagle. Come on, Steve Miller Band. Hey.
Hey, yo, Black, it's time. Yeah. Time traveling. Hey, yo, Black, it's time.
Hey.
Yeah.
Call back to New York State of Mind right there.
Hey, yo, time flows through me. How many rhyme flows and lines can I recite with my eyes closed? Yo, let's shoot this movie smoothly.
Time flows through me. Lines closed. Eyes. Like for me, again, I continue to talk about just kind of a little bit of the unconventional patterns of Nas. And for me, that's highlighted here with where he chooses to accentuate his rhymes. Like, because again, he doesn't always put the rhyme on the very end of the bar, on the very end of the line. And he might have one rhyme going one way, and then he might jump to another rhyme, and then he'll come back to that rhyme. Here's a great example.
How many rhyme flows and lines can I recite? Time traveling. Hey, yo, Black, it's time. Yeah. Hey, yo, time flows through me.
Time flows through me. The through me, right? There's our rhyme. Not even end of the bar. Starting it.
How many rhyme flows and lines can I recite with my eyes?
Time flows through me. How many rhyme flows, right? So then he takes the time, which was internal rhyming, patterns that here.
Hey, yo, time flows through me. How many rhyme flows and lines can I recite with
lines? Recite. Recite has that hard I as well.
My eyes closed. Yo, let's
eyes. He's still staying with the I sound.
shoot this movie.
Close. Time flows. Eyes close. So then he's got the flows close. So then he's got those secondary internal rhymes. So he's got 3 different rhyme schemes and patterns that he's hitting here.
Through me. How many rhyme flows and lines can I recite with my eyes closed? Yo, let's shoot this movie smoothly.
Shoot this movie through me smoothly. He finally comes back to that starting rhyme scheme, those starting end rhymes. Then he gets back to them. So he started here. Let's call those the A's. Then he went to the B's, the I's, I. And then in between the I's, he had some O sounds, which were the C's, right? I-O, I. So he went A, B, B, C, B, C, A, like that. That's what I mean by kind of like the unconventional rhyming patterns of Nas. Hopefully I highlighted that well.
Listen to me, let's take it to the past long before the new me. I seen it when it first got tricky, dipping through the city, whipping new cars to the herb spots for the sticky. I was the one by the tree.
When it first got tricky, it's tricky to rock around, new rock around. That's right, on time it's tricky. Yeah, that's a Run DMC shout out.
When it first got tricky, dipping through the city, whipping new cars to the herb spots for the sticky. I was the one by the tree in the GS3 with Biggie. Next thing you know, where the time go is gone quickly.
Man.
Spin down the street back
Rest in peace, Big.
where I used to be. Stomping grounds, just touchdown to QB. It's known for violence and money. Saw a brother fresh, homie, just walked down 20. I stepped out, I stretched out, I took a breath in, let a breath.
Saw brother Fresh just walk down 20. He just got out after doing a bit of 20, right?
Fresh, homie, just walked down 20.
After doing 2 dimes.
I stepped out, I stretched out, I took a breath in, let a breath out. I don't flex, don't want clout, but what I do want to see is my
Nice.
brothers are winning. And all my people out there,
I stepped out, I stepped in. Nice little cadence and flow change right there. And then again, flipping internal, external rhyme
don't
patterns.
flex, don't want clout, but what I do want to see is my brothers are winning. And all my people out there, cherish the time you give it.
I think you know what time it is.
Yo, we got a Beastie Boys cut thrown in there.
Time traveling.
I think you're just getting a history lesson through the different cuts and samples that Primo keeps cutting in on the boards, man.
Time traveling.
Shit that ever happened.
I use every second as a weapon. Every minute keeps on slipping. Time is a construct of your limits. The Big Bang, the now. Evolution.
I use every second as a weapon. Time is a construct of your limits. That's that deeper. That's that top 5% of knowledge that he gives you. You know what I mean? Like that's what I love about Nas. Because time really is a social construct. And Nas flipping time. We all feel like we're running out of time, and it keeps on slipping. Notice the sample, time keeps on slipping. What's Nas doing, though? He's taking a concept of something that's slipping, something that's running away, and he's now flipping it on its head. True MCing, and he's empowering yet again, because he's using seconds to his advantage. It's not slipping. Every moment is an opportunity for him.
Shit that ever happened.
I love some of the concepts of this album, man.
Every second is a weapon. Every minute keeps on slipping. Time is a construct of your limits. The Big Bang, the now. Evolution to how little time mankind has really been around and grown over.
Big Bang to now, how evolution, how little time mankind has been around. If you look at the actual history of the world and the history of mankind, there's a huge difference.
And now, evolution to how little time mankind has really been around and grown over.
And how long will it take us to destroy our own world?
Now, evolution to how little time mankind has really been around and grown over. 50 perspective. Is there an age limit to disc records, or may it just be a message? Kids are doing drive-bys. I'm looking like time flies, squeezing hammers, even when there's cameras up in the sky. Spark the lie with the double R I drive. Pretty thugs show no love. It's like when doves cry. Maybe I'm just too much.
Pretty thugs show no love. It's like when doves cry. That's a Nas freestyle from back in the day.
The double R I drive. Pretty thugs show
and the double R I drive. Yeah.
no love. It's like when
he's in the Rolls Royce there.
Doves cry. Maybe I'm just too much of a smuggler, minded hustler, timeless. Couple hundred cover the knuckles with diamonds. Smell it on us from the blocks they was telling on us.
Oh, he's really flexing the rhyme schemes on this track.
Age limit to disc records, or may it just be a message? Kids.
That was a line I wanted to address. Is there an age limit to disc records, or may it just be a message? Like just trying to get attention, trying to get a message. Should we put an age limit on? Because there has been that theme as well. Like some of the old heads coming out and dropping disses, right? Trying to, as critics have said, maybe stir relevancy again. Try to get under the microscope, get under attention again.
Grown over 50 perspective. Is there an age limit to disc records, or may it just be a message? Kids are doing drive-bys. I'm looking like time flies.
I feel like where Nas is right now, and just kind of spiritually and philosophical wise, like he's so content. You know what I mean? Like he's so well grounded. He's so 10 toes down. I couldn't see Nas getting into a beef nowadays. I couldn't see Nas getting into a back and forth diss track. I don't think he's at that point in his career.
Hammers, even when his camera's up in the sky. Spark the lie with the double R I drive. Pretty thug.
Right. Cameras in the sky. So he's got cameras, sky, right? Spark the lie with the double R I drive. Again, I. See how it keeps tapping back into the I?
Hammers, even when his camera's up in the sky. Spark the lie with the double R I drive.
The hammers, cameras before.
Pretty thugs show no love. It's like when doves cry. Maybe I'm just too much of a
thugs, love, doves, cry. Back to the top.
Smuggler, minded, hustler, timeless.
Smuggler, hustler, time. Back to the top. Internal, top.
Couple hundred cover the knuckles with diamonds.
Couple hundred cover knuckles, diamonds.
Smell it on us from the blocks they was telling on us. War vest in us.
Love just the condensed multi-syllable rhyme schemes on this one.
Summer sweating, they try getting on us. Prayers, cause gangsters go to heaven and life's weighing on us. Premier, play the chorus, yeah.
Hey. Nas really flexing some lyrical muscles on those verses.
Shit that ever happened.
Time, man.
Time traveling. Hey, yo, Black, it's time.
I like that sample, that bass, and that beat, man.
Hey, yo, Black.
Perfect concept from Nas again. Love the themes on this. We teased that sound as the outro on the last track. So then we come in just having some symmetry and connection from the last track into this one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just that one hand on the steering wheel music.
This that grimy, gritty NYC, like wintertime feel.
Let's go. I said,
classic.
Just designing this rhyme is a fight against time. Every minute they wait to hear a true titans of crime. There's two types of villains that live in my mind. I'll define it as one killing with rhyme, the other dealing, supplying garments of all kind, no more designer to wear. Style more modest these years, honorable to compare. The guards ask go nasty knives from Nasir. Since the sandbox came out of it, part of my ominous content, y'all should be scared. Birth certificate says Nasir, origin not clear, but what a great name to bear. My name is not as common as Muhammad or as popular or as praiseworthy.
Muhammad, one of the most popular names in the world.
A great name to bear. My name is not as common as Muhammad or as popular or as praiseworthy, so I adopted a moniker. I'm Nasty Nas. I was destined to be here at Grandmaster Cass's atmosphere to breathe Kumo D's air. This Esco here, I like that hip hop stuff, but come here, I whisper in your ear, I don't give a fuck. It sounds like it bothers you that I'm just that guy, just that fly. Nah, but I know that you hate me for rapping the tracks that sound like mafia movie scores, babe. That was your thing. You was getting that through the doors crazy. Cause it didn't happen before me, sorry. You was talking Cristal first. Yeah, that was all me. But I brought the
What a concept, man. What a concept. What in the split personalities has happened? He set it up. He set it up. He talked about two villains. Talked about On His Mind. Talking about from the days of the sandbox. Talk about origin stories. The setup is all there with the name Nasir Jones. And then he refers to his monikers. He refers to Escobar and the drug dealing and the cartel and that side of mafioso luxury Nas. Then he also refers to Nasty Nas, right? I've talked about the Nasty Nas moniker before. Nasty Nas, I feel like, really came out in the ether and the Jay-Z battles. He's been around for a minute.
Like mafia movie scores, babe. That was your thing. You was getting that through the doors crazy. Cause it didn't happen before me, sorry. You was talking Cristal first. Yeah.
So he's having all these. I just love. Also, what's really dope is the different, one, the flow changes, and then two, the cadence changes. You have three different cadences for three different characters. Regular Nas talking, right? And he's kind of mixed off to one side. And then off onto another side of the mix, you have Escobar Nas, right? With kind of that gruffier sort of sound and flow and a different pattern in pocket. And then you have Nasty Nas with a different cadence as well, a different flow. Three different flows, three different cadences, three different parts of the mix and switch ups. And I love just this interaction and the way that he sets this up.
Me for rapping the tracks that sound like mafia.
Again, great concept writing.
Just that fly. Nah, but I know that you hate me for rapping the tracks that sound like mafia movie scores, babe. That was your thing. You was getting that through the doors crazy. Cause it didn't happen before me, sorry. You was talking Cristal first. Yeah, that was all me. But I brought.
You was talking Cristal first. One of his rivals was also talking about a lot of Cristal. Cristal was really, really interesting in hip hop, right? Because Cristal was once super celebrated in hip hop. And then wasn't it with all the attention that Cristal was getting? I can't remember if it was a CEO or one of the top execs at Cristal was basically like, yeah, there's nothing we can do about it. Like in terms of the acknowledgement from hip hop and all these rappers, like they're free to go buy Dom Perignon and other products, but we can't make them. And it was basically just a full, just backhanded slap in the face. Like, yeah, we don't want these cosigns by rappers. And then Jay-Z comes out. He's like, all right, yeah, y'all move racist. Here's what I'm going to do. And then Jay-Z rolled out Ace of Spades champagne. And I mean, that's a story in and of itself. Like just the Cristal story, how that was moved aside, and then the rise of Ace of Spades. And like literally the power of hip hop and Jay-Z catapulting Ace of Spades to be a celebrated drink of choice, a celebrated more luxury drink. Nas talking about it here. Man, the tie-ins for me.
Didn't happen before me, sorry. You was talking Cristal first. Yeah, that was all me. But I brought the blick to the church. I told you run it now. My jury box open, you hearing a humming sound. Not humble, not underground. Fuck your cigars and fedora hats.
Jewelry box open, you hearing a humming sound, right? We got those different type of watches, right? They always run.
Box open, you hearing a humming sound. Not humble, not underground. Fuck your cigars and fedora hats. This is real rap. What could be better than that? The double R, the iciest jewels, cash rules, heavenly messenger, white gloves, white shoes. Man, that sound materialistic, rapping about how the rich live. Yo, that boom bap is too whack, that don't get you no bitches. Well, Nasty the type to rob you. Who you talking to? You, who? You.
Nasty the type to rob. So Nasty, Nas just wants to jump in. Hang on, let me get more gangster on you, right? Because you got this side talking about materialism, then you got like the more conscious, like to me, the regular Nas, right? I know I can be what I want to be. If I work harder then, you know, that Nas who wants to teach that we talk about throughout this. And I love how Nas kind of takes the voice of his critics in a sense too. Like critics like, we don't want to hear that boom bap shit. That boom bap isn't selling records anymore. That's outdated, right? But Nas still, this whole album is boom bap. This whole album is classic hip hop. This whole album is Nas proving that there's still an audience for this. There's still people who want to hear this, but I love how he uses his different personalities. It's very clever. It's kind of a way to address critique of him, criticisms of him, and also criticisms from the perspective of, well, how can you talk about conscious things? How can you have like substance and talk about this, but then on the other hand, you talk about all these shallow topics. You talk about materialistic things. You celebrate wealth. You celebrate those types of things. Shouldn't you just be focused more on the conscious message? And I feel like every conscious artist has to deal with this. But, you know, humans are much more complex than that. Life is gloriously complex. It's not simple. It's not one side or the other. It's not A and B always. And I feel like Nas is really giving you the different facets of his personality and the different facets of his music that we've experienced over the years.
Than that, the double R, the iciest jewels, cash rules, heavenly
Can you tell that I really like this concept?
messenger, white gloves, white shoes. Man, that sound materialistic, rapping about how the rich live. Yo, that boom bap is too whack, that don't get you no bitches. Well, Nasty the type to rob you. Who you talking to? You, who? You. No one left in this room, just us. The fuck?
2 shots.
Damn. Well, that was some great time shit. Now it's time for some words from the heart of Nasir. Yeah, I'm a father.
2 shots, right? Nasty Nas the type to rob you. He got rid of the other 2.
Now it's time for some words from the heart of Nasir. Yeah, I'm a father, philanthropist, film director, and author. Tech impresario, resorts world, casino partner, a restaurateur. By the time you hear this song, I'll probably...
Nas is a great entrepreneur, man. The cigar line that we talked about. Oh yeah, he's a part of Resorts World as well. The casino chain. They're building a Resorts World in Queens.
Resorts World, casino partner,
and that's going to bring money to the community.
Restaurateur. By the time you hear this song, I'll probably open up a whole new store. Get involved, I'm a mogul. Massive with my moves, everything got appeal. I lead the way, I'm trying to...
Massive with my moves, everything got appeal. Mass appeal, shout out as well.
Much more of us here.
I mean, the amount that Nas does and how successful he is as a businessman, it's amazing that he's outputting the amount of music and the amount of albums that we're getting in his later years compared to other artists his age. I mean, you really have to applaud that work ethic and just Nas's consistent stream of production.
Even make our own cigars top tier. We do branding, expanding a 30-year career. I'm just scratching the surface. The next phase in our here. Phase 4, the 4th dimension. The legacy's here. And other things.
I love that. Phase 4, the 4th dimension. Like, there's still so much more to come. This isn't a man at the end. This is a man who still feels the love, the passion. It feels like he's still getting started.
I won't mention, I'm winning when I'm not even trending. Trailblazing, the message I'm sending. When you evolve into your true growth, they say you can't do both. Feed your soul and get money. I'm like 2 goats. So I guess that as long as it's knocking, we'll solve the problem. When it's crack hit a rock at the bottom, then you got him.
When it's crack hit a rock at the bottom, then you got him. Right? Take that. Take what's around you. Take rock bottom and flip it. Take that crack, sell it, and use it to get out. And I love here, we talked about the materialism versus more the conscious Nas. He addresses it here.
Even trending, trailblazing, the message I'm sending. When you evolve into your true growth, they say you can't do both. Feed your soul and get money. I'm like...
You can't feed your soul and get money. Well, I'm 2 goats. Because I'm great at both right now. I'm an example that you can. And this is what I'm talking about. This is Nas' way of bringing this sort of paradox together. Why? Why can't I talk about money? Why can't I talk about wealth? Why can't I give stock tips? Why can't I still feed the soul at the same time? And preach having 10 toes down. And preach a stoic philosophy. And preach intelligence. Because continuously, he's trying to empower his community. He's giving you that knowledge to rise up, to socially climb.
I guess that as long as it's knocking, we'll solve the problem. When it's crack hit a rock at the bottom, then you got him.
One of my favorite tracks from the album so far.
So
Sound crazy right here.
Yeah,
Immaculate.
sound like we opening new spots in Vegas.
It's been a minute, Esco.
Oh, indeed. Every time the right time.
Always good to hear AZ on the track, man. Going back to the days of Illmatic.
Yeah, ladies, y'all invited.
Always.
How many collabs have they done together now? I need a count. Somebody's got to comment below. At least over 10.
Always. Ladies,
Let's get money now. Let's get money on
how
it.
much we talking?
Trying to diversify the portfolio.
What else, God?
Everything else.
Well, let's get to it.
Yeah.
My story, your story.
Weed high war stories.
Kid fly raw stories.
I could cry more stories.
Fuck a orgy, touch her face, 2 mouths kissing on me. Fuck off me, can't fuck 'em all, that's too costly.
Saucy, sucker softly, awkwardly, finger
Can't fuck them all. That's too costly. I mean, yeah, that's how child support happens.
Off me, can't fuck 'em all, that's too costly.
saucy, sucker softly, awkwardly, finger fucking her cautiously. Talk to me, that's that joy brought thoughtfully.
The mature me,
Awkwardly, talk to me, saucy. Like right there. Just, you know how I talked about before when I was breaking down Nas's rhyme schemes, how we just take the schemes and we just like really condense them. Here's it happening again. But what I love is just the back and forth, like hot potato with the mic. Like just kill it. Internal rhyme, condense, pass it to Nas with the multis, just carrying off of that, just feeding off of each other with that energy and that vibrance.
Awkwardly, finger fucking her cautiously. Talk to me, that's that joy brought thoughtfully.
the mature me, there's more to the story, glory.
Surely, switch sides for the lift ride, the fish fry.
It's them guys with their money up, diamonds jumping like Bobby with a Gumby cut. Choosing wisely high as the movie Friday, 100 blunts.
Pre-roll, never we fold.
Choosing wisely high. It's them guys with their money up, diamonds jumping like Bobby with a Gumby cut.
Diamonds jumping like Bobby? Is that a Bobby Diamond? The actor reference?
Choosing wisely high as the movie Friday, 100 blunts.
Highest
Pre-roll,
movie
never
Friday.
we fold. Fuck it, he hold, but me though. Had to piss Ozzy's out for my P.O.
We herbalists,
Every time I hear Friday now, and I got to give this to Mickey Fax, in that infamous now Royce the 5'9" diss when he just goes off of the Craig and checking boxes. Scheme. Shout out to Friday anyways. Nice Friday reference from Nas.
Fuck it, he hold,
Getting high and skipping work.
but me though. Had to piss Ozzy's out for my P.O.
we herbalists, raised by
Had to piss OZs out for my PO. I had to go through the piss test and get drug tested by my parole officer.
He hold, but me though. Had to piss Ozzy's out for my P.O.
we herbalists, raised by gangsters on streets that's murderous.
Work too much,
Taking vacations more, it worked for us.
thanks
We herbalists. Raised on streets by gangsters who murderous. I just love, again, like, it's simple lines for me, but every line from Nas always feels just so well crafted. You know what I mean? It's like watching an artist just paint something brilliant. Like every stroke has meaning and intent behind it.
Gangsters on streets that's murderous.
work too much.
Taking vacations more, it worked for us.
Thanks to us, it's more fly living and less.
Work for us. Taking vacations more, it worked for us. I love that flip. Right? And taking that income, turning it into passive residual income. And for me, just like that flip, because normally you shouldn't be on vacation if you're working. But now you're making vacations work for you and you're still making money off of it.
Too much.
Taking vacations more, it worked for us.
Nice.
Thanks to us, it's more fly living and less angel dust tangled up.
Up in the mountains, don't let
More fly living and less angel dust. Right? Dealing with drugs, dealing with angel dust in that product versus like angels getting fly. Again, there's some nice juxtaposition bars and schemes on this.
Thanks to us, it's more fly living and less angel dust tangled up.
in the mountains, don't let them hang you up.
My story, your story.
Weed high war stories.
Get fly raw
Fly,
stories.
who could cry more stories?
Glasses tilt all for me. Brownstone 4 stories. Eyes on all glory. We outgrown them warm
With
Maurice.
the mic cord, I could talk to GDs and vice lords, folk nation, Mexican gangs that's doing life for it.
Chris,
With the mic cord, I could talk to gangsters' disciples. I could talk to all the gangs, right? I speak to the streets.
GDs and vice lords, folk nation, Mexican gangs that's doing life for it.
crisscross crash out. Kitted cars cashed out. Cul-de-sac glass house. Solar facts axe bout.
12 jewels, show and prove, earth revolve around the sun. To know whom and what you are, food, shelter.
12 jewels. Show and prove. Earth revolve around the sun. That's a 5%er line right there. That's the nation. Gods and earth, right? Gotta be. The 12 jewels represented supreme mathematics, different jewels being knowledge, but also in the Bible ties in biblically as well. the 12 jewels in the book of Revelation for New Jerusalem, tying in with the 12 tribes of Israel.
Jewels show and prove, earth revolve around the sun. To know whom and what you are, food, shelter bound to come.
Love, peace, and happiness. This is what we rapping with. Still we ain't having it. Relaxed around the savages.
Exactly what our fabric is. Others are embarrassing. Arm and hammer balancing. Sneaker box what the cash was in.
Battle land. Back then bricks built from a half a gram. Ashy hands.
No gloves cooking up. Had a master plan. My story,
Nice.
your story.
Weed high war story.
I love how when they pass it, they fed off of each other's rhyme schemes throughout.
Kid fly raw stories.
I could cry more stories. My story, your story.
Weed high war stories.
Get fly raw stories.
Who could cry more stories?
360. It's crazy right here. This was needed.
We
needed,
need this right
Straight up.
here. Yeah.
Another joint. We
Yeah.
tied one. We tied the knot on this one.
Yes, sir.
QB was
Get High, War Stories, another joint. Right, for me, they jumped on this joint versus smoking a joint.
going on. Brooklyn.
BK.
Worldwide.
Yeah.
Serious right here.
Bronx.
Y'all wanted this. This is what y'all
Harlem.
wanted.
Staten
What
Island.
else y'all want?
Long Island. Yeah.
Esco.
What up, Sos?
Time is perfect.
It is, man.
What's this, your 20th joint?
This is like, yeah, I can't even count no more.
Serious
You
right
know
here,
what I
man.
mean? You know what I
Feel
mean, bro?
good. This feel good,
This
man.
feel like Delancey Street. It feel like Arby Square Mall. It feel like
Yo, it's 2030 right now. We're from the cloth, kid.
I feel like Nas getting high on that outro.
yeah, boy.
Primo.
Pring.
Shit, another classic, man. Bring it to a closure.
Only feels right. Only feels right to have AZ as one of the few features on this album. Same with Illmatic. Boom, 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 boom. I love how you have the different harmonics. Like on one side of the mix, you got more of the trebles and the highs, and then you have just that bass and some of the lows off to the other side. Just nice sort of dichotomy between the mix there. You're getting a lot of boom bap beats. You're getting a lot of just like cold, slow burn beats. And for me, it's just got that NYC grit.
To the ladies and all party goers.
Where the ladies at?
And if you know who you are, why don't you make yourself seen? To the ladies and all party goers.
Where the ladies at?
And if you know who you are, why don't you make yourself seen?
What would the world be without beautiful, powerful women? The Mimas, the grandmas, the nation builders. Who educates us?
The world wouldn't exist because women give birth to us all.
Beautiful, powerful women. The Mimas, the grandmas, the nation builders. Who educates us, challenges, teaches, love us, support us. It gives birth to all the world's sons and daughters. And y'all deserve props cause y'all running hip hop. Started with Shy Rock, 50 years later, women is on top. Bahamadia, Missy, Moni, Light, and Queen Latifah. Miss Lauryn Hill is an honor for me to even meet you.
Hey.
Where would we be without Queens in the microphone? Roxanne Shante, we both call QB home. Though she pushing the coat.
That's the joint. Funky 4+1. Shot Rock. I love just the homage again that he's paying throughout this. We had the taggers, the graffiti artists. We had the sons getting shouted out. Hey, now we getting the ladies shouting out.
Be without Queens in the microphone. Roxanne. 50 years later, women is on top. Bahamadia, Missy, Moni, Light, and Queen Latifah.
50 years later, 50 years of hip hop.
Miss Lauryn Hill is an honor for me to even meet you. Where would we be without Queen?
The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is still one of the greatest rap albums of all time.
Light and Queen Latifah. Miss Lauryn Hill is an honor for me to
Only complain about Lauryn Hill. Only complain about Lauryn Hill. Could we have please got more solo projects?
even meet you. Where would we be without Queens in the microphone? Roxanne Shante, we both call QB home. Though she pushing the culture, I'm inspired by Salt and
Dolce getting some love.
Pepper, Nikki, Foxy, and Kim, and Megan.
Man, I remember seeing Salt and Pepper live back in the day.
Be home, though she pushing the culture. I'm inspired by Salt and Pepper, Nikki, Foxy, and Kim, and Megan Cardi and Left Eye. Plus, nothing realer than Lotto Glow.
Shout out to Foxy Brown too.
Rilla and Rod Digger, Remy, Raps.
Rest in peace to Left Eye. He's shouting out so many legends. I can't acknowledge all of them. I'll let Nas do it.
And Megan Cardi and Left Eye. Plus, nothing realer than Lotto, Glorilla, and Rod Digger, Remy, Rhapsody, and Eve, all straight killers. And I was signed by a woman. She created a movement. So much love to Faith Newman.
Yeah.
What we doing? This
Faith Newman at Columbia, when she was given the hip hop branch to sign, the first artist that she signed was Nas, and the first project was Illmatic.
by a woman, she created
Wow, I mean, you know, you talk about hitting a home run right away.
a movement. So much love to Faith Newman. What we doing? This one goes out to the whole woman nation.
To the ladies and all party goers.
Where the ladies at? And if you know who you are, why don't you make yourself seen?
With love from Nas Supreme, this one goes
To the
That was LL. That was LL.
ladies and all party goers.
Hey, what better sample to cut it than the man who was always for the ladies, LL Cool J.
Ladies at? And if you know who you are, why don't you make yourself seen?
Yeah, divine feminine, beyond fine shit. Not a ting, not a joint. When my eyes squint,
Divine Feminine. Again, there's more 5% of lines.
divine feminine, beyond fine shit. Not a ting, not a joint. When my eyes squint, you'll see what I see. Our presence together is always a pleasure. So I figured I'd write you a letter. You a queen, you
Our presence together is always a pleasure. Pause. So I figured I'd write you a letter. See right there? Presence together, pleasure. 1, 2, 3. Pause. So I figure I'll write you a letter. And that's what I mean again about the unconventional Nas flows, right? He doesn't go and repeat it with another 1, 2, 3. He only uses just one time to tap in that rhyme scheme. And it's a different length to that bar than the bar previously, and a different pause point as well.
a star, supernatural, pure gratitude by your side. But let me ask you, why don't the world recognize your hard work? You being unappreciated makes my heart hurt. Aphrodite Almighty, it's no myth, you remind me of all motivating women.
Aphrodite Almighty, it's no myth, you remind me. The Greek goddess of love, Aphrodite. She was beautiful, man, right? But it's no myth that you remind me of her. Nice flip off a Greek mythology myth.
It makes my heart hurt. Aphrodite Almighty, it's no myth, you remind me of all motivating women that's been with me beside me. Real one, love you from now to infinity, in every way, from spiritual, mentally, physically. You showed me how to be more empathetic. Shout to the female DJs mixing this record, and you the fly spot bar. Stop playing with her. Every glass, raise it up. This is for my ladies. This one goes out to the whole woman nation.
To the ladies and all party goers.
Where the ladies at? And if you know who you are, why don't you make yourself seen?
With love from Nas Supreme, this one goes
to the ladies and all party goers.
Where the ladies at? And if you know who you are, why don't you make yourself seen?
This goes to all of y'all. Mia X, Yo Yo, y'all been putting it down. Lady of Rage, Dimples D, Sparky D, Sweet T, Pebbly Pooh, Antoinette, Jean Grey, Lola Brooke, Sexy Red, Coyle Ray, City Girls, Cash Doll, Honey Baby, Bernadette Price.
You know what I love is that he's shouting out all generations of hip hop right now, and all female MCs throughout, connecting throughout time. And like I said before, like a lot of this album, it really feels like a hip hop encyclopedia book. Like this is something you open up in the library when you just want to appreciate and connect.
Charlie Baltimore, Trina, Doja Cat, LaChat, Rest in Poetry, Gangsta Boo, MC Trouble, shout to Conscious Daughters, in Oaktown 357, Sweetie, Ice
Gangsta Boo, man, rest in peace, 3-6.
Dia, shout out to Ladybug Mecca, The Sequence, Debbie D and Lisa Lee, Heather B, Nikki D, Azalea Banks, Champ MC, Nishi Me, all y'all lit, Frickin' Frat, Vanessa Sinquist. I could go on and keep going.
He's still going.
Shout to Eternia, Ice
Do it.
Rest in peace, boss. Shout out Nefertiti, Storm, Shorty Nomas, Iggy, Paula Perry, Shay Noir, yeah, Sonya Blade, Kaya, 3D Nati, Armani Caesar, Ice Spice, yeah, Nonchalant, 5 o'clock in the morning, Imani Montana, Dej Loaf.
We'll just let the Ice Spice go.
Nitty Scott MC, Hurricane G, Miss Melody, Sugar T, Young M.A. What up, Scar Lip? Shout to Lady London.
I remember when we broke down that Young M.A. feature. Was it Unaccommodating on that Eminem album?
What up,
She cooked that.
AJ Fad? Yeah. To the whole queendom of rap. Love to all of y'all. Whoever I name, I still love you.
Feels good, man.
For life, love from Nas and Preem. Yeah.
I like how he titled it Bouquet, tying into the ladies, giving a lady a bouquet. Literally, he's giving out flowers on this track. Smooth.
I kept telling myself I was gonna kick, but I never did. I'm a junkie. I'll be a junkie the rest of my life.
I let the flow go where it wanna go. Back with Primo. Let's do it for days of B.I.G. Yeah. I 3D printed the studio, D&D reinvented me and you know who, Preem. And yeah, y'all, it's been a minute. Come up to the fore.
3D printed the studio, right? Printed studio. Notice again the rhyme pattern.
Yo, D&D reinvented me and you know who, Preem. And yeah, y'all, it's been a minute. Come up to
me and you know, studio, me and you know, right? So he fit that in.
The studio, D&D reinvented.
D&D reinvented. Back to the printed.
Me and you know who, Preem. And yeah, y'all, it's been a minute.
Classic hip hop vibes here, man. In studio. Preem used to set up in NYC, man.
Come up to the 4th floor through the door. Primo renamed it. Now it's headquarters under a new location. We aliens like a deity trust. Man, I have standards. I'm the
We aliens like a deity trust? What a bar that is. Aliens are gods, right?
A new location. We aliens like a deity trust. Man, I have standards. I'm the G.O.D. Bruh, I'm supposed to big kick this habit. Done with it, having fun with it.
I'm the G.O.D. Godson, the zero on the belly.
I'm the G.O.D. Bruh, I'm supposed to big kick this habit. Done with it, having fun with it. Hard to let it go. How could you when you in love with it?
I'm supposed to kick this habit. Set up with the intro about being a junkie. He's a junkie too. To rap, baby. Gotta be the hip hop. Another nice theme.
Big kick this habit. Done with it, having fun with it. Hard to let it go. How could you when you in love with it? Once upon a time, I couldn't start my day without it. I played it every morning loud while I'm ironing my outfit. In my car, just zoning out, straight hot boxing. I need that real dope. Why can't I fuck with some boxing? Medications, they just don't work. My body jerks.
I need that real dope. I can't fuck with some boxing. Trying to like get me off. Right? I can't have these drugs trying to get me to come off. I need real hits. And for me, that dopeness is listening to hip hop. Hotboxing in the car like you're blazing your hotboxing versus his form of hotboxing was just turning that stereo up. I love the way that this is written and presented already.
Need that real dope. Why can't I fuck with some?
And obviously he loves it. And like a junkie having to start out with a hit every morning. Nas has to start out with its hits of hip hop.
Boxing, medications, they just don't work. My body jerks. R&B playing constant is how I got through the hurt. 808 addictions, sound of a DJ mixing. Had to stay away from my young boy cause all he listens to.
808 addiction, sound of a DJ mixing. Like when you're mixing up drugs versus a DJ mixing up in the stew.
That gritty, that raw, intense, hardcore. But makes me want to put them on to some much harder songs.
That gritty, that raw, like upgrading to harder drugs versus he wants to upgrade in a sense like with harder, rawer hip hop too.
That raw, intense,
it's clever.
But makes me want to put them on to some much harder songs. I consult a physician, prescribe me a pill. How do I cope? I could die on this hill. Find a rehab for beats and lyrics, a treatment center. Counselor said I should be speaking better. Hi, I'm a rapaholic, only been sober since my last installment. Need music with substance, so it's abuse they call it. I'm still sick, hello everybody.
Need music with substance, so it's abuse they call it. I had a substance bar a few years ago. I love lines like that, right? Substance abuse versus having music with substance, and he's an addict because he keeps giving you that substance.
Counselor said I should be speaking better.
Hi, you know, like an Alcoholics Anonymous. Hi, my name is I'm Nas. I'm a rapaholic.
Hi, I'm a rapaholic. Only been sober since my last installment.
And I love that line too. I've only been sober since my last installment, right? Since my last drop, because there's been a gap. And once I drop again, I'm hitting it again.
Need music with substance, so it's abuse they call it. I'm still sick, hello everybody, now I sit. We all in this circle together, ain't that a bitch? I brought my brother here with me, his name is Chris. He got a habit just like me, he cannot kick. So
shout out Primo.
Again, be smart, cause this is fun for me. No matter how nice you are, don't come for me. I'm still a junkie, hip-hop junkie. I need it in my arteries, it keeps calling me.
And that's serious as a heart attack. I'm an ancient artifact. We question if your art
is facts. That's absolute.
Came from the bottom. I need it in my arteries. It keeps calling me.
And that's
He's got such a unique cadence.
Serious as a heart attack. I'm an ancient artifact.
Obviously, it's been frequenced a little different, but you can still hear that soul cadence, man.
We question if your art is fact.
I came from the bottom. I need it in my arteries. It keeps calling me. 88 Rucker Park, trucks and cars, hustlers, they were stunting hard. 1,000 people, cops, hot as summer, y'all. Fresh out the subway cars, young Esco.
Cops, it was hot. When the block gets hot, a lot of police presence versus being hot as summer. Smooth bar.
Stunting hard, 1,000 people, cops, hot as summer, y'all. Fresh out the subway cars, young Esco, no bum dress flow. Shopped to 25 to Nike, dunk the guard.
Young Esco, no bum dress flow. I just love that little pocket right there.
Stomping was a little conscious monster. Educated ignorance, lion head, ring on the index flex. Let's get into it. Bought books, caught jokes, and stuck between living clean and overcoming lawlessness. Trying to balance the Constitution writers knew the truth, but some are liars. A jambalaya combined with crime and the law abiding. Something they saw inside NAS and then Sony signed them. I'm just a humble giant. Stumble but fall forward, never backwards. What is your dream? I'm my great-great-grandfather's dream. One thing when you make yourself too accessible, some can lose respect and think less of you. The music electrocutes. It's cause I'm a junkie.
And that's serious as a heart attack.
Great-great-great-grandfather's dream for me. That again, you know how I talk about Nas uplifting and empowering his community. For me, great-great-great-grandfather would probably be tapping in with slavery, right? Dreaming about getting free. And he's still trying to free his people. Free your minds.
The music electrocutes. It's cause I'm a junkie.
Music electrocutes, running through, like electrocuting electricals versus like getting electrocuted in shock therapy.
Lose respect and think less of you. The music electrocutes. It's cause I'm a junkie.
And that's serious as a heart attack. I'm an ancient artifact. We question if your art is fact.
I came from the bottom. I need it in my arteries. It keeps calling me.
Man.
And that's serious as a heart attack. I'm an ancient artifact. We question if your art is fact.
I came from the bottom. I need it in my arteries. It's cause I'm a junkie.
It's a love letter to hip hop, man. I think we're all addicted to it. Why is Nas still doing it so many years later? Because he loves it. Why am I sat here for hours doing this breakdown when I know it's not going to do the numbers that other stuff does? Because I love it. I love when you can just hear like that finger slide on the strings and instrumentation.
Take a few flows. For every word I spit, I get phenomenal.
And we might as well shine together. I made moves in the trenches, looking over my shoulders. A fool in his riches will soon part. That's what they told us at school.
Is that a victory shout out? We might as well shine together. Because he had Big, the Big sample right there. Paying homage to Big.
Trenches looking over my shoulders. A fool in his riches will soon.
Man, the Nas track that could have been with Big. The Nas track that should have been with Big. But it was late in the stew. Nas said that he was blazing. He was getting too high. He was tired. It just didn't come to him at the right time.
That's what they told us. A school of fish follows a shark to eat his leftovers. And when that shark is hungry again, it ups the death total. Esco in that Maybach truck. McAllen Scotch in the cup. 300,000 watching the stallion that's rolling up. A boss is...
Hey, McAllen is a very smooth, very nice whiskey. That's something I can stand behind.
McAllen Scotch in the cup, 300,000 watts.
It also ain't cheap.
The stallion that's rolling up, a boss is one who learned to get dope and he show you. Keep the limelight, I curves them photos, I'm Yoda. The wise one, high off the blunt smoke. Worrying about the next man with stunt growth.
High like Yoda, getting high, Jedi off the blunt smoke versus smoking that green Yoda limelight. Yoda giving off like a lime light, curving.
I'm Yoda, the wise one, high dope and he show you. Keep the limelight, I curves them photos, I'm Yoda.
I curve them photos. Makes me think of when we're editing and you mess with a RGB curve, right? To mess with the photos versus like Yoda using the force to like just curve and dodge the photos.
The wise one, high off the blunt smoke. Worrying about the next man with stunt growth. Just do my shadow boxing and jump rope. I don't front for attention for ratchet sisters till my casket dip. I'ma want more. Just a truth trick. So many new chicks that wish I was born with two. Oops, I take that line back. A devil in a blue dress, I grind that. Body so crazy they asking where I find that. 30.
Oops, was that like another B.I.G. nod to his classic Oops when he wants to sell like Snoop?
Devil in the blue dress, I grind that. Body
Devil in the Blue Dress, Denzel Washington movie as well.
so crazy they asking where I find that. 35,000 feet is where I write my rhymes at.
Rhyme a few bars, take a few flows.
For every word I spit, I get
Phenomenal.
And we might as well shine together. Like a baby baffled, first time seeing the shadow. People react the same to what Preem and Nas will unravel.
Man.
Rugged pistol holder / government whistleblower. Repugnant information the public should get.
Rugged pistol holder, government whistleblower. Again, the multi-syllable schemes are nice right there.
Rugged pistol holder / government whistleblower. Repugnant information the public should get to know us. The boroughs into Piscataway. Know my album dates, a staggering rise of music coming out. I calculate, cause when my name is mentioned, is why the game be shifting. When you lames drop, the people remain indifferent. This is my dissertation, displaying it at my leisure. Precious like postal cards written by slaves in secret. Black preachers.
Precious like postal cards written by slaves in secret. That's a bar.
In it at my leisure. Precious like postal cards written by slaves in secret. Black preachers casting spirits back into hell. Hear the trumpets in the Bible as Joshua starts to yell. Easy money is.
Trumpets in the Bible as Joshua starts to yell. That's a Walls of Jericho. On the 7th day, when the Israelites marched around Jericho and they blazed the hornets. That's when the walls fell. The hornets, the horns. Come on. I'll get tired.
The Bible was Joshua starts to yell. Easy money is robbery. In broad day, might call BET to play my videos all day.
Man.
The cribs are mini museums. The closets are more like small department stores. I drop that raw.
Rhyme a few bars, take a few flows.
Luxurious flows from Nas.
for every word I spit, I get
And I think honestly, if you're gonna sample B.I.G., the master of the luxurious bars and flows, he matched that vibe.
And we might as well shine together.
Yeah, that was just a solid cut.
When I flow for the street, who else could it be? NAS, resurrect through the birth of my.
Hey, on the final track, we might as well. We've had so many samples. Let's sample one of the greats as well, in Nas himself.
Queensbridge, make everything right. Is it time to take off the Scully, the Timbs, and the fitted caps? Time to let go the weed, kill it, the jeans sag. Ozzy Osbourne still got his fingernails black. Rock and roll is still rebels, any age that they act. But with rappers a time limit, never. I'm living proof.
I love that. I love that from Nas, man. Nas gives me inspiration. And I think the thing that we have to appreciate is that because compared to like rock and roll, rap is so much newer. And even like going into the 90s, right? It's not like you had a lot of rappers that were rapping late in age, that had blown up, that had made it, that had success. And like, for whatever reason, it was expected, oh yeah, like you hit like your late 30s and 40s, you're retiring from rap. But every other genre of music, they keep going. There is no expiration date. And I think obviously hip hop has changed over the years because we've seen these very successful artists who continue to do it, who are like, why do I have to retire? I don't have to. And Nas is a great example of that. And I think it was just a timing thing. Now that these great artists have aged, and they've realized, hey, we could keep dropping. I mean, look at Mass Appeal. Look at this past year. Look at all the drops that they're doing. And I think it's a beautiful thing.
The jeans sag, Ozzy Osbourne.
And even the style, right? Rest in peace to Ozzy. But you know, rockers still painting their nails black, right? Still being rebellious. Doesn't matter the age. You don't have to be like a rebellious teenager to tap into that. Nas is like, why do I have to get rid of my baggy jeans? No, Nas. I brought back the baggy jeans in my shows. Never get rid of the baggy jeans in the Timbs, man. I love that look.
Still got his fingernails black. Rock and roll is still rebels, any age that they act. But with rappers a time limit, never. I'm living proof. I'm the truth till if I live till 102. When I was young, I knew nothing, but then here comes a new lesson. From an older gentleman dressing Dior, he flexing. He said it's not how old you are, it's how you feel. Look here, I'm in my Air Max 87 still. Rasta still smoking, secluded out in the bush. Pimps still wearing their derbies, people still dipping snuff. That's how.
I think that's a great line. It's not about how old you are, it's how you feel, man. It's what you believe you are deep down.
Smoking secluded out in the bush. Pimps still wearing their derbies. People still dipping snuff. That's how we stay true. Ways we learned in the days of our youth. Seen a man like 82. He rocked his hat age deuce. I'm going out hood. Different from being a third childhood. Switched it up a little, but still, I'm going out hood.
When I flow for the street, who else could it be?
I love that. Childhood. Still from the hood. Nice little flips on that. And listen, in this time period, why not? He's in this third childhood. And I think he's going to go for a fourth, like he talked about, fourth dimension. Fitting lines to resurrect through the birth of my seed, and talking about a third childhood and his legacy and not ending.
Right. Get yours, nigga. When I flow for the street, who else could it be? NAS. Resurrect through the birth of my
Boom, boom. It's a slower, methodical tempo here, right? Gradual driver. And for me, what's really dope about that, since you have this this harder impact, but slower, to have these very quick record scratches from Primo on this, right? It's just a nice juxtaposition, like this kind of like aggression and this different sort of tension over here that he adds to it, and a little bit of speed just sits in a nice contrast to what's going on with the rest of the beat.
Queensbridge, make everything right.
Hear me out now, back in the days it sure was a time. Hear me out if I've been your age and you haven't been mine. As we get older and time great.
Hear me out if I've been your age and you haven't been mine. He's speaking to the youth.
Time. Hear me out if I've been your age and you haven't been mine. As we get older and time great turns into mediocre, good turns into so-so. Bad just means that it could be better. I wrote a letter to the judge for Prince, a sharp-minded man who thought his way about the pens. Corporations are not the...
Never got that Nas and Prince collab, man. I mean, Nas was going to collab with Prince, and then Prince was like, do you own your masters? And Nas said no at the time, but Nas said it was a valuable lesson. You know, Prince was very much about artists taking back their independence and owning their own music and their own rights to what they do.
For Prince, a sharp-minded man who thought his way about the pens. Corporations are not the genius that created gangster rap. Never give them credit for that. We made it that. I assisted hip-hop 50 to that whirly stage.
I love that. Take back ownership of that. You know, speaking on the labels. And there's always been labels exploiting, you know, the violence and the gangster rap. And they're the reasons that the De La Souls and the Tribe Called Quest got pushed aside, right? And it got Darwinized in essence. And I've even spoken on this before, but Nas going, no. You know, gangster rap is still a reflection of the streets. It's still our art form. It's still our music. We're not going to give that to the white label owners at the time. We're not going to give that to the industry, corporate hierarchy, and the powers that be. No, this is still within our spirit and roots.
Never give them credit for that. We made it that.
And even Nas switching up, right? From him being considered more conscious. And he just had that track dealing with some of those themes and some of those critiques. Well, how can you be conscious on one hand and then turn around and be nasty Nas and be gangster and be that side of things? Because even Nas, through his discography and always just switching up his sounds and styles, gave us that more aggressive music.
I assisted hip-hop 50 to that whirly stage and brought Kool Herc on stage. I made sure the hip-hop museum got paid. Matter of fact,
Hip-hop museum, 50 years of hip-hop celebration. Shout out to one of the pioneers, DJ Kool Herc, right? Helping give birth to it. But for me, what I love about the Hip Hop Museum, right, is that a fund has been set up through the Hip Hop Museum to help those who have really contributed to the culture and to the pioneers, to look out for them, almost like a retirement plan, right? And Nas, through Resorts World, has donated a few mil to the Hip Hop Museum. That's going to be opening. I want to go visit that in NYC once it opens. Isn't it? It's next year.
Anything my name is involved with, positivity revolves in it. Serendipitous, always move with confidence.
Serendipitous, what a word of the day.
Positivity revolves in it. Serendipitous, always move with confidence. You may not see me sweat, but trust, yo, I work hard for this. Grew up around heroin addicts before that crack shit. Crack was light compared to what the smack did. Y'all played with marbles, we played with dope fiend needles we found. Injected worms when the rain brought them up from the ground.
Nas just giving us just a time check and a period check. You thought the crack epidemic was bad? You should have seen what the heroin needles did.
We played with dope fiend needles we found. Injected worms when the rain brought them up from the ground. There's nothing changing. Some of my men, we go back like daylight savings. My third childhood, that third course, that's the main.
My men, we go back like daylight savings when the clocks go back. I like that
part. My men, we go back like daylight savings. My third childhood, that third course, that's the main dish. Hope we get dessert, that's the cherry on top. peaceful
Hey.
Sundays, but we still carry the Glocks.
Oh, that's a dope metaphor, right? The main dish, my third childhood. Hope you get that dessert with the cherry on top. Again, hinting at there's more to come from him. You want dessert? I got you.
Registered. If you made it this far, then it's all good. It makes me proud. I love that we going out hood.
When I flow for the street,
Hey,
Who else
going out hood, childhood again. That little wordplay.
could it be?
NAS, resurrect through the birth of my seed. Queensbridge, make everything right. Get yours, nigga. When I flow for the street,
Who else could it be?
NAS, resurrect through the birth of my seed. Queensbridge, make everything right. Get yours, get yours, get yours.
Man, Brain. He cooked that. Nas cooked. That's a nice conclusive track to the album. That's a nice way to end it. To like put a period on it, but also to leave it open for the future. And that's it. That's it, man. That's the album journey. You know, like I said, for me, this just feels like a part of the hip hop museum. You know, this feels like one of those that you just play and appreciate the culture and the history. And most especially NYC. This feels very New York. This feels very Queensbridge. But Nas in true Nas fashion. Giving flowers to the living and the dead. Paying homage throughout. Just the references. And you're hitting just all the different pillars of hip hop. The knowledge, the turntablism, the graffitiism, the MCing. It's all there. With another hip hop legend in Primo. Right? In DJ Premier. And for those people, I've seen the chatter on the internet going, yo, this album is cooked. DJ Premier needs to retire. What? What is wrong with you? There is a time and a place for everything. And I think the problem is that it's easy to just, like, we always want to slam dunk and judge on social media, but that's fucking crazy to me. That's absolutely ludicrous because this album feels right for what Nas was going for, right? Certain sounds match certain concepts. This had that classic hip hop feel. And in a year when you had all these classic hip hop drops, Nas wanted to go boom bap. Nas wanted to go with this vibes. And I felt like it was perfect for just that gritty classic NYC. Just because it's not like the current era of where production is doesn't mean that it's still not timeless. Doesn't mean that it's not nice going back in time and just feeling a little bit of that soul and just appreciating the turntablism, appreciating all the sample cuts, the choices by Prem. And for me, there were some dope concepts on this album too. I really like the Nas versus Nas concept. Probably one of my favorites. But beyond that, the graffiti, the tagging, and using his mic to tag out and to call out. So many flowers given, so many just important moments for me. And what a celebration. What a celebration of hip hop. Nas, DJ Premier. You are Knox Hill certified. Hope you guys liked today's video. Listen, if you're here all the way at the end of this, what are you doing? Support the channel directly. Subscribe, notifications on. It all helps. It all really goes a long way. Also, bars got to catch them all. If you like the hoodie that I'm wearing, what better gift this holiday season? And it supports the channel. And it supports what I do. knoxhillmusic.com. We got hats, we got shirts, we got hoodies, everything you need. If you want to support, if you want to rep the brand, I'll put all links down there. All right, everyone. Stay safe, stay positive. Take care of this, take care of this. You know, I'll catch you again.
Take the power from my enemies. I count the hours until these monsters send for me. Protect what's ours, keep them cowards off the energy. I know that greed devours, keep it balanced on the M&T. Can bank my soul or break me in these hidden fees. Can take my code, though they imitate like mini-me's.